What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another midday mix with Mickey Truth. And today we're gonna definitely be doing a reaction to a couple things. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, go over to MickeyTruth.com and get you that merch because you know your girl stay with that work. Without further ado, we got to start the live off right. Yo, hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Hey, what to do, y'all? So listen, all right. A lot of y'all may have already heard about the situation or are aware of the situation or whatever. Everybody is not up to date with the situation. So we are playing Clue. That's what we do over here on the Truth Team. Lives when we're reacting to different things, okay? We are playing Clue. We don't know none of this. People, none of that. So, as always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act. And any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. Okay? Now listen. This is a closed case. Let me start off with that. Closed case. Okay? The case in question is a sealed case, meaning you cannot go pull this case in anybody's name. Okay? I touched on it a couple days ago, but because this is the purpose of the video, I'm going to touch on it again today. So, if you go look up, guess what? Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk, you will not find old documents on this. If you go look up King Von, aka Davon Bennett, you will not find this. And I can't think of Basil name off the top of my head right now, but if you go look for it, you will not be able to find it. And Hella Bands, shout out to EBK, is the fourth person that was charged on it, but died in the process of it. So I don't know much about him, but we can look it up today. Now, again, this case is done. The question that lingers here in Meadowland is why did the case get dropped? The first person, thank you, Davian. Yes, Devanshi Collar, and I probably said that wrong, but that is definitely the name. So if you look up any of these names, which we're going to do, like I said, I did it before. I don't mind doing it again. I have the original King Von case file for this. However, it was limited documents that was available then. However, I still have the original file that it showed before it was sealed. So, yeah. Now, it was up for debate on the last live, before I get started with everything, if they actually got indicted on the case or not. Now, again, Lil Durk stuff being sealed since last year. Okay, so by the time I got on YouTube to do content, I never saw his stuff, only what the news put out when it was dropped. King Von, I was able to get in, but again, limited paperwork. So the question was, were they indicted? I was listening to a news, but we're going to, I'm getting too far ahead. We're going to listen to it, and then we're going to talk about it. So, as I said, today's live is going to be about the 2019 shooting, okay, that King Von, Lil Durk, Basil, and Hella Bands was charged with in Atlanta, Fulton County to be exact. Shout out to Ceddy Nash, who dropped the footage for it. Now, I will say this is a long video. However, y'all know my ADD kick in. I'm already going to say we're not going to watch the whole video. It's one in particular that I want to watch, and that's the shorter version of it that actually show the shooting. Okay, so that's the one I'm gonna focus in on. But I like to get everybody up to date with what we got going on because everybody's not, aware of the situation. So we're kind of gonna go from the beginning all the way to now. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see what we can find. So before I get the content going, if you feel like looking at footage and talking about it, looking at paperwork, looking up news articles is police shit, you might as well leave the live because we're definitely about to be on that type of time. Okay, I don't want no comments talking out the side of your neck about this ain't what it's supposed to be, ain't nobody business, because you in the business too if you're over here. So as it said at the very top, let me put it on the screen for those who may not see it. Okay, welcome to Truth Team Court of Internet Opinion. We are now in session. All jurors, hit the like button on entry to the courtroom. Put your opinions in the chat, okay? And definitely, the respectable judge, Mickey Truth, is presiding, okay? And let me see y'all juror numbers in the chat. Chase Bank, what it do? Chase Bank say, dang, what's up with the snitch poll? Yo, again, if this ain't the type of time you on the wrong channel, because we definitely about to get to it. Again, this is public internet opinion, okay? It's not snitching. You know why it's not snitching? Because at the end of the day, everybody got charged with it and all the charges got dropped. That's public record, okay? Take it for what you want. If you feel like it's snitching, then God damn it, let the snitch continue. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but shout out to Chase Bank. I know you're not a troll. That's why I'm letting you just go ahead and go on by. If I'm not familiar with you, I probably would block you. But anyway, but yeah, y'all, that's what type of time we on. We just about to get to the business. We don't know these people, and all these people have been cleared of their wrongdoing. Okay, for whatever reason we may not know. Okay. All right, let's start from the beginning. And shoot, it's so doggone. Hold on. I need to find the original. The original. And FYI, no, I am not about to use another YouTube video. Okay. Part of when we are having court, we use official sources. Not saying YouTube videos are not official sources, but because we're trying to get an understanding of facts, we go to the news sites, we go to the court sites, we go through places like that. I do not utilize YouTube videos. However, I will be utilizing Ceddy Nash's YouTube video of the actual incident, okay? Because that's the footage. Just FYI. Don't start sending me links to YouTube videos. I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to watch it. All right. So let me see here. Trying to find the original thing because everything is pulling up the dismissal. So hold on. When was this? All right, here we go. All right, yep, I found one from June 20th. Now, the original incident didn't happen on June 20th. It actually happened on February 5th, 2019. How do we know this, you may ask? Well, I'll show you because obviously it's no February, but dang it, and I need my other laptop. All right, hold on. I'll go get it in a minute. Shout out to everybody pulling up. What it do, Lamar? Lamar just be petty all the time, okay? Let's see here. I'm logging in, y'all. I totally ain't had. Let me tell you, we are under advisement because of the hurricane. So I'm babysitting. These children running me crazy, and yeah, I ain't had none of this pulled up. But I'm like, you know what? If we gonna just do it in real time, y'all know me. It ain't a Mickey Truth Live if we don't have some not prepared stuff. All right. This is how we know when the incident happened because again, the court case is definitely sealed. You can't pull it, but however, the arrest record is there. So if you look at the screen, this is Durk Banks, aka Little Durk. And these are the charges: criminal attempt to commit murder, aggravated assault, shooting at, participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, possession of a firearm by convicted felon. Offense date, February 5th, 2019. Boom. Now, y'all know I'm an equal opportunist, so let's not just put Durk up there. Let's go pull who else was on the case. Let's do Davon Bennett, aka King Von. Let's see. Can we find one with his name on it? Let's see. Do, 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 do. Boom. Davon Bennett. Okay. AKA Little I always say Lil Von, aka King Von. And same charges if you see over here, same date. Y'all already got power outages. Look, that's why I said I'm gonna go do my content early because look, I got to keep my doggone charge going, and I needed to find my battery packs, and I haven't. So, just saying. Okay, what to do, Jaguar? Dang, I think David just had put the name in the chat, and I forgot. Oh, there you go. I don't know what my grandbaby and they doing. But I'm gonna leave her alone because she leaving me alone. But she and that Batman on something. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Which one is it? Is it this one? It's this one. Yep, this it. Okay. All right. Boom. This is Bezu. All right. Same date. I think he got like less charges, but at least 4 of the charges from the incident. Now the question I never looked into Hella Bands because he was deceased, and I normally don't not on that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I normally don't get into that, but and then he wasn't like a rapper that I was aware of, but I'm being told that he is a rapper. So we're going to see what his real name is, and then so Hella Bands was murdered from what I'm seeing here, and I just simple Google, nothing spectacular, just simple Google, okay. Hella Bands, see, Hella Bands never got caught. He was on the run when he got killed. On the run for this case. Weekend, his musician also who was in South Florida. Okay. Oh, he got killed outside of at the Rolling Loud Festival. I didn't know that. Like I said, I never looked into him, but yep, the news article. So this is him right here. Mm. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, he tired. What? Hold on. Maybe I need to read this. Let's see. A weekend of shootings involving rap musician and their entourages who were in South Florida for a huge hip hop festival left 2 people dead, 4 wounded, and multiple vehicles riddled with bullets, but no arrests. And if y'all hear my grandbaby, I'm sorry, she just noisy today. Police agencies across South Florida sought clues and appeal for help Monday in identifying those responsible for the violence surrounding the Rolling Loud Festival, which ran Friday through Sunday at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens where the Miami Dolphins play. Um, so far, investigators have found no connection between the shootings, but local agencies were working together, conducting forensic tests to see if any ties beyond the concert could be established. There are a lot of unanswered questions. Okay, meanwhile, rapper Kodak Black appeared Monday in federal court after being arrested Saturday at the festival on weapons charge. And headliner Lil Wayne was a no-show Saturday night, explaining on social media that he refused to be searched by security or police to enter the venue. He does that a lot because he did that here when he came. Okay. I'm trying to get to like, are they gonna talk more? And the most notable shooting tied to the festival gunman in a passing Cadillac Escalade. Oh, I do remember the NBA YoungBoy shooting. Okay. Essence Trump. Shots, 19-year-old. A 5-year-old. God damn. I'm skimming through it now at this point. Hold on, because I never knew this part. Cameo nightclub. Second person soccer. They don't even say his name. Oh, so his last name is this. Oh, there you go. Amir Ghostin. Okay. How do we spell it? Oh, duh, Mickey. Of course he wouldn't have arrest record because they never arrested him because he was wanted. Duh. Well, I just had one of those moments just now, and I had to say, like, why are you trying to look up our arrest history if he ain't never got arrested? So hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I got to sign in. Y'all make sure y'all share the live. Let's run it up, because the hurricane is a coming. Okay. They said we're supposed to get like 8 inches of rain. And see, that be the part that scared me because 8 years ago we flooded off of some rain. So all right, let me make sure I spelled it right because I was trying to see if maybe by chance his case is in there, but Goldstein, is that what I put? Goldstein, yeah, it's not in there. All right, because I thought we was gonna have some luck and maybe we saw his, but he's not in there either. So boom. All right, and that's pretty much. Excuse me. That's pretty much what you are going to get anytime you list any of those names into the system for that particular case. Like I said, the arrest records, yes, anybody you can just go pull it. It's there. They didn't get those like concealed because that's public, but the case itself you cannot get. Now, as I have shown, y'all would just have to go listen back to my old lives, one in particular recently. So back in February, I did a video on this case because it was weird to me that King Von part of the case wasn't closed until Durk case was closed, right? So when I called Fulton County, because at the time I was able to see King Von case online, but I couldn't pull up anything for Durk. So I called and they was like they had no record of it. And I was like, oh, that's weird, right? But she said that it could be that the case was expunged. If it's expunged, it wouldn't be there to see. So I said, okay, boom. So fast forward to like a week or two ago, I went to look for Beizou case and couldn't find it. So I called and they were able to tell me it was dismissed. So they are able to see Beizou's case that it was dismissed. So I'm like, so his is not expunged, I guess, right? I tried to look up King Von's on and wasn't able to see it online. However, at one point it was online. Now, I did not call to see if they could see it on their end because I think the phone line was busy and I just didn't feel like waiting at that point because I had already waited one time before. So it do be a little weird, okay? It do be a little weird. Give me a minute. I'm trying to look at something else too. I didn't do this the last time, so I'm gonna try it. See if I got a back door into something real quick. Let me see. It's just low, so slow because I got too much stuff running. But nevertheless, again, this is a closed case, but it still is definitely interesting, nevertheless, especially when you get footage of it. Okay, no, that's a 2018 case. That's not what we want. Okay, let me look. Let me look Durk up this way real quick to see if it pops up. But I really doubt it's gonna pop up because if the people can't even see it, yeah, that case is gone. And I wish I was on YouTube back when it first had did it, because I would have had it. But I didn't start YouTube till November. His case was dropping in October. So, but again, in January, I was able to see King Von's, but you can't see it now. But I still have it saved. What's the name I'm about to type in? Yeah, I'm having like memory blocks this morning. Because I just totally had lost train of thought. Okay, so I'm doing something, but if it pops up, I'm gonna show it. But just give me a minute. I never thought to do it this way, and it just dawned on me. I never thought to do it this way. Let me see. So I just searched for Hella Bands. It ain't pop up for him. So I'm doing Durk to see if it pop up. Like I said, it's multiple ways to get to multiple things. Ah, that's a freaking civil case. God damn it. Let me see. What kind of civil case though? Y'all make sure y'all share the live. I don't know why. This site always loads slowly. Slowly. All right, let me see. What is this? What is this? Damn. Nothing showing. I can't even see who's on the civil case. All right. But what is it about? Hold on. The timing of this. Hold on. The timing of this is crazy. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me check something real quick, cause this case is just weird. I mean, every time. When was he arrested? Oh, I forgot. Let me see. And then we're gonna get into watching the video. I want it behind the. He was arrested, but okay, he was arrested on. All right, so listen. So let me show you. This is just my thought process with the research that I'm doing. Okay. He was booked on May 30th, 2019, and released on June 20th, 2019. Okay. Now I cannot find a case. However, I found this. So, boom. For those who don't know, media has to do a Rule 22 to record. Now, this is under a civil case, right? But check the date, June 20th, 2019. And it's about recording devices or whatever, cameras taking pictures or whatnot. So I believe this was a request to record him being released and all that. But that's all they got. They don't have nothing else to go with it. So, yeah, there's pretty much nothing there for that. But it kind of leads me to think, is it really sealed? I mean, is it really expunged? Because it shouldn't pop up at all in my thought process, right? But let me try King Von. Like I said, I never tried it this way. I don't know why. It's just this probably is why, because it takes so long. All right. While that's loading, let me exit out of some of this stuff. Maybe that will help. Um. hmm. All right. What's the other name? Probably should have just looked up Bezos. So technically, I already got King Von's on. When I start the audio for the video, I'll go get my other laptop so I can show y'all. what it looked like. Because like I said, it was only one document on it back in January, and that was just the dismissal of the case. It wasn't nothing else that you could view. So okay, while that's going, all right, so boom. So we couldn't find nothing on Hellaband's, okay. So we can kind of move past that one because we couldn't find nothing. Next, let's get into, what is this? All right, so this is the probable cause hearing that I'm about to show in just a minute. Hold on, why is it doing that?
Lori could all be tied in with this shooting. Lori is live downtown near the Varsity. Lori?
Jovita, rapper Lil Durk turned himself in after a shooting across the street in the parking lot of the Varsity. A detective on the stand today said the rapper, who is used to being in front of the cameras, was actually caught on cameras at the Varsity, the BP here, and other businesses that put him at the scene of the crime. Right before rapper Lil Durk turned himself into Atlanta police, he gave Channel 2 Action News investigative reporter Mark Winnie an exclusive interview.
You're about to surrender as we speak.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I have nothing to hide. Like, I have nothing to run from.
2 weeks later, Durk, whose real name is Durk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were in court, hearing APD detective Jeffrey Churchill lay out evidence against them.
I spoke to a witness who was there at the scene when the incident took place.
Churchill said the witness told him she was standing outside talking to Banks and Bennett in front of a cigar bar around 5 in the morning, February 5th, when they saw a fight in the car in front of them.
Mr. Banks pulled out a weapon. They hear gunfire.
Banks and Bennett sat and listened to the evidence against them as prosecutors worked to make the case that this was gang-related.
Do you know Mr. Banks to be self-admitted member of the Black Disciples criminal street gang organization?
Yes.
Prosecutors say Banks and Bennett are members of Chicago gangs, that they knew the victim, Alexander Weatherspoon, had $30,000, an expensive chain, and a nice car, and that's why he was targeted. Banks' attorneys tried to create doubt that the rapper did any shooting.
You don't see Mr. Banks shooting on the street at any time. The only time you believe he was shooting is when he was in the camouflage Jeep, correct?
That's the only time I could see him shooting.
After 2 hours in court testimony and statements by prosecutors and defense, the judge ruled there is enough evidence for the case to go to trial.
This court finds probable cause.
The judge found probable cause to move forward with all of the charges against Banks and Bennett, including criminal intent to commit murder as well as criminal gang activity. They'll be back in court in a month to ask for bond. Live downtown, Lori Wilson, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, I just got my computer up and going. So that was probable cause update, and trying to see if it says anything else in the thing. All right, now once I get King Von thing up and loaded, I can show you what it looks like or what it looked like before it got sealed. Now, probable cause does not mean a grand jury indictment. It just means the judge, agreed that it was enough showing that they should be charged. What is that? All right. Nope, that's not that case. All right. So yeah, they done scrub all the case because like I'm only finding that other case for Vaughn and Fulton County. So yeah. The only other person left is Bezu. I'm gonna look up his name. Y'all know this site is slow, so give me 1 second. I'm about to send myself this damn view of Vaughn's case. And then we can take a look at it. What it do, Redeemer? Welcome. Shout out to Skull Gang, okay? All right, y'all, I'm going to look away from the screen. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and look. Well, no. Let's wait. Because I don't want to get sidetracked. So hold on. We're going to get there. Because I'll be not forgot. All right. So what I'm doing now, I am looking up Bezu name. I'm sending myself this email real quick so that I can pull it up. For those who been here since beginning, y'all know what email I'm in. I'm not email. What computer I'm using right now. The original one. Boy, them lives used to be trash. Oh, I'm glad I got a new one. Cause boy, that one used to be a headache. All right, so yeah, Bezu stuff not popping up either. So they got that signed, sealed, and delivered. But we can't see none of that. Okay. However, like I said, I do got the King Von one. So hold on. God damn it, where the phone at? All right. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. I had to go off screen for a second. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. We getting close. Hold on, y'all. So it's not okay. So I'll say this. I will say it's sealed, but it's you can call and they can tell you type shit. Like you can't get like you'll have to go through another step to request the paperwork on it. Is basically what's going on. And I got the actual phone call for Bezu when I called Fulton County. So like if you like contact Fulton County, they'll tell you what's going on with the case or what happened with the case. You just can't request get documents online, but you can put in a FOIA request. It's just different. But Lil Durk, they don't. If you call, they'll be like, we don't have no record of that. So yeah, I want to just make sure everybody get it. Hold on, what did I save? No. I'm trying to get better with how I save stuff because boy, it'd be hard when I go back to look for it. Okay, that one. This computer's still slow. Still slow. All right, let's keep going. Freak. This don't make no sense. This shit is this slow. I ain't used it in a minute either. Ever since I got my new one because it's stupid. It's freaking stupid. All right, we're gonna come back to this one because I had to restart it because it's acting crazy. So we just gonna keep going. Y'all just remind me before I get off of here if I forget to go back and get that, so we can see what it actually looked like when it was available. All right, so let me pull up the video. Like I said, I am not watching the whole thing. I'm only gonna stick to the shooting part because I'm not even gonna cap. That's about the interesting part to me. Um, because it was always a question. A lot of people say, "Oh, they didn't have enough evidence," so or "Oh, it proved that he didn't do something." So that's the part I want to see. I have watched it, but I'm gonna watch it again, and we're gonna go from there. And matter of fact, it's really a certain part that I only was watching, but. And if this is your first time, I will stop and re-record, like stop, keep going back, all that. So just bear with me, okay?
My camera, I just can't tell if that's the same car.
Yes, gets the part when I pull it up.
Talking in the SUV, and in 1 second you're gonna see the guy get out tussling. It look like they're in the back tussling or something, but you really can't tell what's going on. But if you see inside of that car, you see all that tussling. Right. So this is the guy. He gets out. That's the guy with the green shoes. He's trying to push the door and all that. So I don't know if he has a firearm too, but I know he falls a couple of times.
Okay, there he is.
That's him. That's him steady running. He's steady running, and then you'll see him fall out in front of us. That car was shooting in that one too.
Okay, and this one over here apparently is backing up.
Probably out of the mess.
Yeah,
Where do loud at?
that's the car.
Yeah, so it's two Cherokees.
Yeah.
One was the camouflage.
Yeah, here, I'll take it back one time.
Okay.
I'll take it back again for you.
So that other SUV, that one backing up, might have been involved too, because I see a guy walking from that vehicle.
But if you
into
see,
that SUV.
like I said, when you're sitting in there, you can see something's going on in the back seat of that car.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you trying to do?
Let us zoom.
Oh, sweet. Oh, man. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. I was watching it on my phone so I can blow it up even more. So of course I'm speaking of it because I blew it up. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what I saw, and I might need to go back just a little bit. What I saw in this particular video. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the part where they actually blow it up just a little bit.
What are you trying to do?
Let us zoom.
All right. Now, me looking at this video, I definitely see, now they stated that it's females talking to this car. So, in my opinion, this is definitely the female standing right there, right? Now, the guy, the Witherspoon guy that was shot is in this car right here. Okay. Now, at some point, you will see somebody running right here. And my focus was on that person trying to pay attention to who possibly that is. But that's just how I'm looking at it. Y'all look at it your own way. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. But just peep what I said.
Oh, sweet. Oh, man. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
They're pulling him in kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
Pause. Did y'all see the person? We'll go back a little bit more. Peep the person that runs this way from over here, runs that way, then goes back.
He got hit already. He's trying to pull his own gun. Yeah. I see.
That car is still shooting and pulls off.
Run it back one more time. I say one more time. It's probably not going to be one more time, but run it back.
Oh, sweet. Oh, man. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out.
It's a person already. So this is my point of the person that's already out. The victim is here, right? It's a person that's, I call it a loose person, but it's a person that's just out, that's already right here, right? Because when the guy comes into focus, you already see the figure already out. Now, whatever going on in this car, who knows? But the figure is already out. He get the limping. But when that figure go back across, right? He ducks. He'll be right about here. He's gonna duck. Like whoever's shooting is from this area back there. So let's go.
They're pulling him in kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
Run, comes back, dude limping, he's ducking because somebody's shooting.
I see.
That car is still shooting.
Now, when she said that, it drew my eyes to the flash. Now, it's headlights there too, but it drew my eyes to the flash. Now, again, you may have to slow it down. For those who was with me when we broke down the footage for takeoff shooting, same thing, you're going to have to probably slow motion it to like really see that it's actually a figure where flash or the reflection from the headlights is showing and smoke. Okay.
And pulls off.
Now, the smoke could have came from the car. I mean, I ain't gonna say it could. It definitely could have came from the car. But in this moment, again, it's blurry. We don't have high tech shit, right? But in this moment, it definitely seemed like somebody is in this window. Now, what I was trying to pay attention to is if that window is going up or is still down as that car turns. I couldn't really see either one, but y'all let me know if y'all can.
And then that guy
Now, whoever this is, I don't know. Definitely left. But
runs, pulling off. And then in a minute, they're going to run.
and you see somebody hanging out of that window. Well, allegedly. You can see somebody hanging out that window.
Oh, I see.
Now, I'm going to go run it back without them talking, though. And then I'm going to let it play out a little bit as I get it. But that's my interpretation. Again, I'm looking at movements of people. Not saying who is who. I'm going to tell y'all my theory in a little while, but the movement of people is what I'm paying attention to. So, let's go back. All right. Like I said, I'm going to take the sound off. Did I take it back too far?
For your video, how long can you hold this?
Just a couple of days, so I can try to get tomorrow. I can try to get the copy to clip the event for you.
Well, hold on, I didn't go back.
See something's going on in the back seat of that car.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you trying?
All right. So whoever is in the black. Oh shit, I didn't even catch that the first time. Oh shit, I didn't catch that the first time. So remember I told y'all pay attention to the guy that's running? That guy that's running, or allegedly the guy that's running, is actually over here with the victim. Go back. I just caught that just now. See, sometimes you got to turn the noise off. He just got out the car. He runs. Interesting. Let me go back again. Interesting. So I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm going with it. I kind of feel like whoever the one with the white shirt and the black sweater jacket or whatever he got on did not initially shoot the guy for sure, right? Because the way he ducked off, like he couldn't have been the one shooting because he ducked off like the fuck. And then it's like he had to like kind of like peep what's going on type thing. But I don't think I definitely feel like he probably was originally the one fighting though with him. Oh, this is interesting. I'm trying to send this damn message. Okay. They tussling. Door shutting in and out. Flash, runs, come back. Yep, somebody shooting. I seen that. Huh. How get me a better picture of it? Yeah, all these is a little too blurry. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna go back some because I'm about to get on my other phone and get me a better angle and see if I can blow it up. So we're gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna let it play out to what they talking about, and then I'll be right back.
What's going on, brother? Let's go. Hey, what's going on, bro? How are you? Yes, sir.
So this is right before it starts. This is the car and this is the SUV. So you're gonna see it in just 1 second.
So the car with the lights on was also involved.
That's the car that the gentleman's in. Like I said, if you're looking at it, hey guys, so in a minute you're about to see it.
Okay.
So I can't tell where he came up from, but you're gonna see the green shoes in a minute.
Okay.
Get your elbow over a little bit.
You said dude in the white. Dude in the white ain't no one that crossed the street. The dude had yellow and the blue jeans on. What dude in the white? That look yellow. That hoodie that the guy that came limping and went across looked yellow to me. Maybe it's white, but it looked yellow to me. But the dude in the white shirt with the black ain't the Witherspoon dude. The dude in the light blue jean pants that goes across the street is the one that got hit. That the case was about.
So look at right here. This is the car. The SUV behind it is the SUV. And all those girls are talking in the SUV. And in 1 second, you're going to see the guy get out tussling. It looks like they're in the back tussling or something. But you really can't tell what's going on. But if you see inside of that car, you see all that tussling.
Right.
So this is the guy. That's the guy with the green shoes. He's trying to push the door and all that. So I don't know if he has a firearm too, but I know he falls a couple of times.
Okay, there he is.
That's him. That's him steady running.
He got hit.
He's steady running, and then you'll see him fall out in front of us. That car was shooting in that one too.
Okay, and this one over here apparently is backing up.
Probably out of the mess.
Yeah. That's the car.
Cherokee there?
Yeah, so it's two Cherokees.
Yeah.
So one was the camouflage when they was saying.
Yeah, here, I'll take it back one time.
Okay.
I'll take it back again for you.
So that other SUV, that one backing up, might have been involved too, because I see a guy walking from that vehicle.
But if you
into
see,
that SUV.
like I said, when you're sitting in there, you can see something's going on in the back seat of that car.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you trying to do?
Let us zoom
Oh, sweet. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
They're pulling him in, kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
He got hit already. He's trying to pull his own gun. Yeah. I see.
That car is still shooting and pulls off. And then that guy runs, pulling off. And then in a minute, they're going to run.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow. That one is backing up over there.
So did that car come out and then swing back into the parking lot?
That's what I thought, but on my camera, I just can't tell if that's the same car or not.
Okay.
But it looks like.
How long did you get for your video? How long can you hold this?
Just a couple of days, so I can try to get tomorrow. I can try to get the copy to clip the event for you guys.
Recordings just got better. Hey.
All right, the first incident I see of him is tussling with the door, and then you see the passenger jump out shooting at him, and that's when he starts running. Okay. And then you see the other cars, they all go this way and jump on the highway.
But you never know. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's check it out. But you never noticed him returning fire or anything like that?
No, he was definitely running.
Okay.
He was running.
Okay.
So.
It's a tight space up there, fellas.
Yeah, so not a lot of people. This is really tight.
This is small people. Small people like me. What's going on, brother?
Let's go,
hey, what's going on, bro? How are you? Yes, sir.
So this is right before it starts. This is the car and this is the SUV. So you're gonna see it in just 1 second.
So
I'm coming, y'all. I'm sending myself.
That's the car that the gentleman's in. Like I said, if you're looking at it, hey guys, so in a minute you're about to see it.
Okay.
So I can't tell where he came up from, but you're gonna see the green shoes in a minute.
Okay.
Get your elbow over a little bit.
So look at right here. This is the car, the SUV behind it is the SUV. And all those girls are talking in the SUV. And in 1 second, you're going to see the guy get out tussling. It look like they're in the back tussling or something, but you really can't tell what's going on. But if you see inside of that car, you see all that tussling.
Right.
So this is the guy.
He gets out.
That's the guy with the green shoes. He's trying to push the door and all that. So I don't know if he has a firearm too, but I know he falls a couple of times.
Okay, there he is.
That's him. That's him steady running.
He got hit.
He's steady running, and then you'll see him fall out in front of us. That car was shooting in that one too.
Okay, and this one over here apparently is backing up.
Probably out of the mess.
Yeah. That's the car.
Cherokee there?
Yeah, so there's two Cherokees.
Yeah.
So one was the camouflage when it was in.
Yeah, here, I'll take it back one time.
Okay.
I'll take it back again for you.
So that other SUV, that one backing up, might have been involved too, because I see a guy walking from that vehicle.
But if you
into
see,
that SUV.
like I said, when you're sitting in there, you can see something's going on in the back seat of that car.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right. So
What are you trying to do?
Let us zoom in.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
is this
man.
another angle of it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
They're pulling him in, kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
He got hit already. He's trying to pull his own gun. Yeah. I see.
That car is
Oh yeah. Oh, that's definitely smoke from a gun for sure. See, I ain't see this part of it. Hold on. Yeah, this is a better crop image of it. All right, hold on, y'all. Shit. What to do? I welcome, man. I don't know. So I'm gonna get into my thought process behind it, but before I do, let me open this up real quick. All right. Let me make sure this is the right case. Here, this is it. All right. So, like I said, I had this since January when I first ran the case, and this is the reason why I do it this way, because things does go away. So, nevertheless, this is the case number for King Von as far as this case for the shooting. What to do? High thoughts. Again, you can't go get it. I'm gonna try to pull it up for y'all, but you can't go get it now. It's gone. However, this is what, like I said, the charges match to what we put up for the arrest. This is the date, which match up to the video that we're watching. Okay. This is the reason why they were dismissed. Dismissal for want of prosecution. And like I said, no paperwork was available, but this is how it said, right? And remember that date, 6/20/2019, is the bond hearing. So if my calculation is correct, they got bond at the same time, him and Lil Durk. But again, I don't believe they got out the same day, but nevertheless. All right, so this is all it said. So on March 3rd, 2020, PSO closure memo regarding closure of pretrial filed per March 24th, 2011 standing order. Don't know what the hell that means, but boom, there it is. Now fast forward. Now at this point, the next entry is March 2nd, 2021. For those who don't know, by this point, King Von has been killed already. What to do, V-Dog? So it took all the way, again, relieve surety of liability. I mean, the bonds, man, like, hey, for XYZ, I need this bond up off me because, I'm pretty sure they said that the defendant is deceased, so there's no need for us to secure his bond or whatever the reason is. Like I said, no paperwork was available for it. But if you fast forward to October 13, 2022, DA declined to prosecute. Now, to me, it was weird, and as y'all can see, no paperwork. So for Fulton County, anytime it's documents, it's going to be up here in blue, and it's going to be listed down here. Y'all can compare it to like Young Thug case, because that's in the same county. But just a little fun fact for those who like to go get the work themselves. However, So what was weird to me is that why did it take so long for this case to be closed due to decline to prosecute? And you may be wondering, well, Mickey, why? Like, they closed it though. But it's weird to me, right? And I don't know why I took it off the screen. Because if we go, for those who don't know, King Von had another case in Fulton County. Okay. Who? Lamar. What? Van came hook day after Durk. Rewrite that again, cause what? Oh. All right, hold on. I'm waiting on it to pull because this particular case we can actually pull it in real time because it's still there. It's just something about this the case Durk is on. They ain't trying to have that out. I don't know what. I don't know why. But you can't put nobody shit off that case. Nobody. But like I said, I got it because I looked into it before they did it because it was accessible in January. What happened between now and January? They do have a timeline to refile, but I'm pretty sure in this case they're not gonna refile. And I'm about to get to that too in a minute as far as why I'm saying I don't think so. Cause the news, like at this point, the news is the only place that got any type of document on Durk for this case. So like I told y'all, y'all go to Fulton County again. Anybody can go do it. Look, anybody can go do it. The only case you will see is this case. Okay, this is not the case that Lil Durk was on. This is the case of, and I'm not gonna tell too much because this is actually gonna be a content video I'm about to do soon. So, Vaughn came home the next day after Durk. Okay, gotcha. So I'm not gonna get too deep into this case, but nevertheless, okay, this case is closed. Aggravated battery, I spoke on it. This was April 11, 2019. Now, again, remember I told y'all when a document is available, it'll be in blue on the breakdown. And if I show y'all this one, you notice it's no view documents. That's how you know you are not able to access it online. No view documents. I go back to this. A lot of documents are viewable. Viewable. You know what I'm saying? You can click it. You can get it or whatever. Now, and again, like I told y'all, under financials, if documents are available, it's always a document section. If we go to Vaughn's case with Durk, nothing was under financials. So just a little fun fact for those people that like to look into it. Now, if we view this, and like I said, Fulton County is definitely one of the counties you're going to pay for. Okay. Now, they will give you the first page. And when you do pay for it, it gives you the download option. If it was not paid for, it would have purchase. Okay. But nevertheless, this is what it says. Having found that defendant Davon Bennett is deceased, this indictment upon motion of Assistant District Attorney Matthew Holmes and for satisfactory reasons, it's hereby no cause, meaning it's dismissed, right? Now, like I said, this was done November 19, 2020. This is the same county. Why did it take so long for King Von's case that Durk and Bezu and Hella Bands was on to close? Literally, it took to October 13, 2022. That's the part that has always puzzled me, right? Because I'm just like, why is that, right? Now, like I said, it's no paperwork on it. But it's no longer viewable either. So that's what's always weird to me. But nevertheless, boom. Now, I'll have to find that video. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the video. When I called Fulton County, what video was that? Shit. And see, I be on spare of the moment, okay? So I called it straight on live, and I don't remember what it was. It's crazy how Durk was seen on camera with the gun, but Vaughn wouldn't have been charged if he was alive. And I'm about to get to that too, Tiny. I'm glad you said that. Big step, but here go look, Atlanta native. I always come in here. How you know? Proof it was a lack of evidence. Big stepper. Okay. Now, I will. I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Let me find the phone call first, real quick. What live was that? What you talking about, girl? Hey, wasn't that a live video I did? I think it was. Dang it. What video was it? I may have to get back to y'all. It's on one of these lives, and I don't remember which one. Somebody's at my door, so hold on. I'm gonna finish playing this video, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah, he's getting out. He was tussling in the back seat with somebody.
They're pulling him in kind of.
So he was in the car.
He was in the car tussling with them.
He got hit already. He's trying to pull his own gun. Yeah. I see.
And that car is still shooting and pulls off. And then that guy runs, pulling off. And then in a minute, they're going to run.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow. That one's backing up over there.
So did that car come out and then swing back into the parking lot?
That's what I thought, but on my camera, I just can't tell if that's the same car or not.
Okay.
But it looks like.
How long did it go for your video? How long can you hold this?
Just a couple of days, so I can try to get tomorrow. I can try to get the copy to clip the event for you guys.
Keep It Quilted means you keep it the best. 3 layers of plush comfort you can see and feel. Keep it quilted because the best parts of your life deserve the best. So don't settle for anything less. Keep it quilted with Quilted Northern.
Officer
Santa.
John Brown.
Good to meet you.
This is Ames.
How you doing,
Santa?
All
Right.
right.
You can come up here. Okay. Show it to you. I'm just looking. It's all kind of a mess. Here, come on.
Were you able to see anything?
Well, we have 2 camera systems. This one, we've got a couple.
This is the club.
Yeah, this is the front.
Okay.
I think the car is over here.
Okay.
Here's all of our angles. Play it. But we've got pretty good coverage around the building. So, like, in other words, this one coming and going probably is pretty good. But as far as in the front of the building, don't we have that camera that looks down on the parking lot from the deck facing towards the club? We do. That's this one. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
But I don't know what car you're looking for.
It's going to be 2 Cherokees, 2 Jeep Grand Cherokees, the sporty looking ones. And this went down around.
All right, I'm back.
32.
This is 532 that we're looking at right now.
Okay, so there's going to be.
Shout out to my homegirl bringing us a storm package, okay? Because I'm like, who is at my door? Anyway, all right. So, where were we? Then I had an article pulled up. All right. Fast forward and we get back into the video. I wonder who is the Atlanta-based rapper helping Fanny that she spoke on. I keep hearing people say that. Somebody give me the link to that, the direct link to her saying that. I keep hearing people say that. I've never actually heard it. Is this a video? Let's see. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Who we gonna leave that one alone? But yeah. All right, let's find another video. Dang it. Bet y'all won't click on that video again. Good. You gonna say hey to everybody? Not today. You don't want to talk today? You just gonna clap? Okay. All right. Shout out to Ceddy Nash in the building. Well, hold on. Are you the real Ceddy Nash? Let me see. Ceddy Nash. Hold on. Let me drop the link real quick. If you can, pull up on the, cause I got some questions for you. As soon as I can find the link. The Reloaded channel. You know, dropped another part of it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh shoot. Okay. We got action. All right. Shout out to Ceddy Nash for pulling up and telling us to check out the page. Ceddy, what it do?
Oh, hold on. I gotta mute the YouTube in the background. Hold on. All right. My bad. You were saying? Go ahead.
I said what it do. We just was looking at the footage, you know, drop down on everybody.
Man, that shit crazy. Matter of fact, I probably just sent something in your inbox about the little statement and shit that niggas made.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because initially, basically, what it was the little Vice Lord dude. He was snitching. Like he was the reason why they was able to say, you know, uh, Durk and Vaughn and Hella Bands and Basil because you can't see four people doing anything in there. You get what I mean?
Right, because I said you definitely see one person at least, and maybe somebody in a window, but you definitely see the person that was tugging at the door with the dude. But you can't
Right.
say who it is, not from the video anyway.
And everybody know if you got the better lawyer, you're in better position. Let's just be fair.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
But what I was saying about the Reloaded channel is once you get past those two clips, they had a whole little court session. You know what I'm saying?
So this
Like,
one right here is the one that got the court section. This one.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Man, if you don't, you getting paid off YouTube now. Let me tell you, like I told AKN, if y'all don't buy YouTube Premium, God, dog.
Listen, I might do it though, but you know, I normally don't refer. I just started really doing reactions to videos that's needed. Normally, I don't. I normally have my own, but you right. I might. I might.
What you mean you
You know, I
might?
ain't on your level yet, though. Said I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, I ain't in the elite package yet.
You ain't heard the rumors? I'm broke, baby. What you mean?
Look, you know, I don't get the look. They still just transfer me funds on the 21st. I don't get wires like y'all.
Wow. they they tried to say like way early that YouTube just gifted me a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, why me? Shit,
Dang. Hey,
I got a whole
in the
game of niggas
elite.
there.
Look, I'm trying to get on y'all level. Now let me ask you this. What so I got my people in the chat saying that really Durk and them was the victims, that the guy shot first. Is that true? Because you know, I ain't no paperwork to this that you can pull up to read. So this is
God damn, nigga, why is you speeding in Louisville, bro? Um, there was 13 shell casings that were found at the scene. Uh, I don't know. I could tell you this. It wouldn't be far fetched. I could believe it. because he wasn't robbed. That nigga owed money.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Yeah, cuz owed money. That's why I can't really say too much, but
Mhm.
part of that shit was nigga, you cooperating and all that and everything like that. And it was looking bad on him. He from Chicago. You know how I go with this.
Oh, so the dude that got hit was from Chicago.
Yeah.
I never knew that. See, look, I never really looked into it other than the paperwork aspect. I'm learning a lot though, because there's no paperwork. So that's why I really ain't. It was weird though how the cases dropped, but this is new details to me that I wasn't even aware of.
Nah, let me see. I don't think I'm gonna.
Ceddy Nash, you must be on the road. You on the road?
You can still hear me, right?
Now I can. You had went out for a minute.
Yeah, now I hit exit on the screen. Hold on, I'm gonna still be in here. I'm gonna send you something real quick, and you can look at it yourself. Hold on. Check your
Okay.
inbox on Instagram. Give me one
Okay.
second.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play some of this video too. That's on Ceddy Nash Reloaded. Shout out to Ceddy Nash for pulling up. And let's see.
Otherwise, the first incident I see of him is tussling with the door, and then you see the passenger jump out shooting at him, and that's when he starts running.
Area. Is it possible to continue your affiliation and even commit crimes when you move out of Chicago
Can
and
you
you're in a different city
have
or
it in your
different
inbox
area?
real quick?
Okay,
Do you
let me
see
check
crimes
it.
occurring as part of your investigations that are not in Chicago by Black disciples?
Yes, Wall Street gangs from Chicago.
Were you and other members of the Chicago Police Department aware of some of the movement of this particular group we've been talking about here down to the Atlanta area?
Yes, ma'am.
Is armed robbery or the commission of a robbery and shooting potentially and related to that armed robbery something that is closely linked to criminal street gang activity, specifically with the Black disciples?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do you say that?
They do it out of beefs on social media. I mean, the robbery is a game.
So hold on. Who? So
That's wild, ain't it?
yeah, you know what? God damn it, let me find out he holding out. What in the world? So hold on. So they didn't even know who was who.
No, they didn't know anything until this nigga told. That's why, like, all that video that I put out and everything like that. I got a couple more videos, but those are the only two videos that show anything related to the footage. That's the exact stuff that the police had. I know niggas be calling me police and all that shit, but
We
that's
embrace
literally,
it over here. It's cool.
huh?
Look, we embrace it over here. It's cool.
Nah. I don't embrace being called no police. It's just that niggas don't know. Cats don't know how to do anything. So you can't get mad at me for learning how to use the Freedom of Information Act, and y'all cats don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's
And
facts. That's why I be like, y'all tripping.
I'm a whole face of South Central Los Angeles, so I ain't really, I can't.
I think my grandbaby agree. You agree? You don't even know who that is. Talking about yay. No more. Don't bring me no more candy. No more. All right. Go play. Yeah, we in the middle of a so-called hurricane, so we all in the house, and these kids driving me crazy. So according to this, is that
You gotta read it out
yesterday?
loud for the people. You gotta read it
Yeah.
out loud for the people.
Let me see. It's like on February 5th, 2019 at 5:46 hours, Zone 5 mobile morning watch units was dispatched to 61 North Avenue, the varsity parking lot, on a person shot. We arrived on scene and found a victim, Mr. Alexander Witherspoon, DOB redacted, with gunshot wound to the middle part of his body. The victim ran across the street and collapsed in front of one cigar lounge at 617 Spring Street, Northwest Grady Ambulance 760 quickly rushed the victim to Atlanta Medical Center, and he was then moved to surgery in critical condition. We located about 13 shell casings with a combination of rifle and pistol. Additionally, we found a possible 9mm gun on the crime scene. There were blood droplets through the crime scene and a large amount of blood where the victim collapsed. There were also a vehicle in the varsity parking lot with a shattered front passenger side window and a flat tire that was possibly hit by one of the projectiles. Two witnesses, a Miss and a Mr., which is redacted, were interviewed. Both witnesses stated that the victim appeared to be in a verbal dispute with an unknown black male before the shooting started. The incident was captured on Varsity and One Cigar Lounge surveillance cameras. We were able to view the video of the incident. The victim seen around a dark red, orange, camo-colored wrapped Cherokee and another dark SUV. The victim is then seen running from the parking lot of the Varsity, possibly dropping a firearm on the roadway across the street to the cigar lounge. The exact circumstances surrounding the shooting are still under investigation. The victim is still in surgery with a femoral artery wound to one of his legs. Investigator Bacon responded to the scene and spoke with witnesses. The crime scene was processed and all evidence was collected by APD crime scene technician. Woo. Woo.
So here's one of the things though. The that crime scene was a little contaminated due to how stupid the police were, because there was somebody that was walking around that was picking up shells and everything like that. And on top of that, one of the windows was shot out. But you can't get glass if the window was shot in. So if he fired back, there wouldn't have been no glass that would have been on the ground like that. Everybody who took physics knows. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So do you think he
So
shot
something
himself?
happened. It's possible. It's very possible because, well, I don't know. I'm gonna just say it's possible. Anything's possible.
Wow.
But from what I was led to believe, Buddy basically made a statement and all that stuff and everything like that. He got arrested. He had like some Fed charges or something like that and everything. I have the hospital footage and all that stuff as well. It ain't really none worth watching, but didn't nobody really get statements in the hospital footage as well.
So why did it take so long for everything? It took what, 2-3 years? I wonder
Well,
what was the long process of it.
because they were still trying to charge them and everything like that. Like even when Durk beat it, his charges, Bezos still had charges. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, because his just got dropped a couple months ago.
Exactly. So, you know that's just that right there was just on the DA and everything like that. But them saying that she said fine would have still basically
Yeah,
been
where is that
held
coming from? I've been trying to find that press release. I ain't been able to find it. Like
because it ain't
directly from
one. A freaking website put that up. It's like hot new hip hop or
Lord.
something.
Yeah, because I've been looking. I've been going. I done reached out to the DA's office. I have yet to get a response about no press release. The only press release I'm seeing is about the autopsy of King Von.
Yeah, and we didn't. Nobody even knew about Durk's charges being dropped until people started looking like how the what's cuz name? How Lil Tim stuff came out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. Is that niggas seeing that the charges was dropped
And put a whole statement out.
and put a whole fake statement out on him. And that was the part where everybody and their mama, even I jumped off the ledge. I ain't gonna lie. Even I jumped off the ledge like this nigga told, man, all of this and everything like that. How you and your homies and all this stuff and all that, nigga, you a tattletale and all that. Turned out, nah, that ain't what happened. If he went in there and shut his mouth and all that, it is what it is.
That is wild. Hey, I done learned some new stuff because, like I said, I never knew. Like, I've heard about this statement. I actually was gonna go to the news clip that put it on that posted it, but I didn't find that nowhere through Fulton County though, like nowhere. And they have, you can, for those who don't know, you can go. It's normally everywhere, but for sure, Fulton County DA's website, all press releases are available for you to pull. But yeah, one is not out there for King Von for sure. No, well, King Von and Lil Durk case. So that's what was like crazy to me.
Exactly. And niggas keep on running with this. Like a spokesperson is typically the one who puts that out. You typically have a media relations spokesperson, and they never put that out because Fonnie Willis is the type. She's seeking a higher office. I ain't mad at it. Get your coin. Kamala Harris did it too, and I'm not knocking that. But
Right.
she would have definitely came out and would have said all of that.
Mm.
So
But
I'm
sure, she
not.
would have definitely had a, you know, she a big name like Lil Durk. She definitely would have had a press conference. So,
Yeah, because it's a lot of.
but would she? Because she didn't have one for Lil Tim.
She didn't need to.
Mm.
Because all right, if she would have came out and said we're dropping all the charges for Lil Tim, he got self defense and all that, man, that would have them niggas would have went wild.
Ah, yeah, I see where you come from with that. That's look. See, in my city, they do press conferences about everything. So, but yeah, that do make sense, kind of, because it was, you know, under hush for a minute. So yeah, that makes sense.
And like I
Some
told you,
stuff,
like I knew about it weeks ago. Like, bro, hold on, man. I was debating on putting it out, like, and then I just finally said it. You can take all the credit for it. I ain't tripping. I didn't feel no way about
oh,
it.
look, the
I know other
credit.
people did.
Look, I done got my my blow up off of that one. But yeah, it's cool because, like I said, it was some shit that you to think about, but it wasn't like, I ain't gonna lie. It was more so of a when I saw the footage of what's his name, Boss Talk, and I'm like, yo, why is they releasing the footage pertaining to this open murder case? That's what made me start thinking about it.
Yeah, I actually released that ball stop footage first, but
Oh, really?
yeah. I'm
But yeah,
probably
so when I saw it, that's what made me start thinking about it. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had thought about it a couple months ago, but of course it was still open. But when I saw that footage, I'm like, yo, they ain't gonna be releasing no open murder footage, you know, that got to do with a murder case. So something
right.
got to be off. And I posted it on Instagram, sent that request. And when they told me I had to contact the DA's office, I said, oh hell yeah, something up with that one.
Yeah, I like I said, I found out like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before you had came out with it. I actually literally said like 2 days before, but then I deleted the post because somebody found some janky ass website and said that he was still in there. And then boom, next thing you know, oh shit, little Tim free. I mean, little Tim on scot free.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is what happened to that Savannah case when he was running from the police, got in a car accident and everything like that?
It's
Like, did he?
it's it's in limbo.
Ah,
So you know, down there they go to like magistrate court at first, and then depending on the crimes, it get transferred to superior court. At this time, it hasn't been indicted on superior court level, so technically it's just in limbo. But it's
uh,
closed at the magistrate level, but it still has the opportunity to be open in superior court. It just hasn't yet. I just actually did that video like a week ago.
so what about this one? A completely different state. I seen 11 times where black youngster had some gun charges in Dallas that just been getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And the timing is real off. Like I don't know. I'm not trying to accuse cuz or nothing or anything like that. But some ain't making sense.
I never looked into Black Youngster other than that Charlotte case, so I'm not familiar with his.
I forget what Dallas what's the name is. What
But
Dallas
you
is
know, I love me a Texas case, okay? Texas is like Florida. I love me a Texas or Florida case because this, and I'm starting to love Louisiana too, because you get the whole discovery in Louisiana.
uh-uh.
Okay, yeah. Mm.
This nigga skull
Hey,
hella funny.
so I did find out the info on Glock 9. Didn't I tell you about what I was asking you? on your live about that. I did find out what's going on
About what?
about Glock 9. Remember I told you?
Oh, it's like,
Yeah, I never
yeah,
seen
yeah,
the pleas like that. Yeah, I found out. I'm gonna drop that sometime in the video.
yeah. Is it a bueno or a malo?
Nah, he good
Uh,
on that. On that. Okay. I never knew until now. He's intertwined with the Hot Boy case because I'm doing Hot Boy too, and I'm like, God damn! So shit, that shit like a black hole.
I feel like personally, I feel like all them little niggas was dumb as hell, and the city let them do that shit.
Oh, for sure.
And like Orlando is a beautiful ass city, but it's a small ass city with a shit ton of construction. All the crime typically happen in like 5 places.
Mm-hmm. They
Like,
wild though. I tell you that much. They wild. So when I got Hot Boy stuff, they sent me his juvenile stuff and all. So I'm running a whole paperwork on him, and it's kind of like I kind of feel bad for him because he's like the definition of product of your environment type shit. Like he kind of remind me of Young Boy. They've been out at a young age doing shit. So it give you a different light of, at some point a lot of these younger artists definitely need some more guidance when they come in the game because they shouldn't be in street shit like that. But
that's what I suggested to track. You can hourly pay these niggas. You can set it up on some hourly shit, bro. It's very possible. And on top of that, you can fuck around and save them. You can put them as W-4s and W-2s. You can do that. And that way they ain't got to worry about their taxes and none of that because it'll be getting taken out. It's a way to save these little niggas from themselves. But
and they so young. They
controversial.
so young. Cause
Yeah.
they definitely trying to as far as the Hot Boy thing, not to get too deep into it because I'm gonna drop a video on it. They trying to fry him for sure.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's so many people on that case or linked to that case that did proffers, and you already know when motherfuckers taking proffers, what type of time they on.
Yeah, but sometimes I will be fair to certain cats. Sometimes you help as well. Like, nah, that's not his gun. That's my gun. If
Yeah,
I take the rap for this,
but if you
but
ain't
then
on a case, if you ain't on the case, and your proffer is included in the case you're not on, I'm pretty sure that's not what's going on.
I ain't say all that now. I didn't say all that. I'm very careful because like the video I just dropped on churches, I just kept it real. I said it's people out here saying shit that you didn't even say.
Now, how do you feel about that? About the trenches? Because to be honest, I didn't even know I was gonna do it. I decided to do it last minute, and it actually did well for me as far as for my channel. But how do you feel about? Do you think he's actually one of the cooperators? Is he MW?
I'm gonna keep it authentic. I'm just gonna wait on it, and I know certain people don't like that and everything like that, but I'm just gonna wait on it because how I see it is, you didn't even come out and say like, "Hey man, this nigga is a tattletale" and all that and everything like that. You basically said it's looking like, you know what I'm saying? You just basically said inferences and all of that stuff and everything like that. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Did you hear him talking to C Hood on that live where he said he talked with the FBI and did what was best for him and his family and all that?
Nah, I didn't get to see everything. I ain't gonna hold you. I've really been in my own lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I really
Cause
been on my
it's a document that got that's out on the Fed case that does say one male is in agreement to receive something in exchange for testimony. It doesn't say which one, but it does say that.
and look, y'all welcome. Everybody is welcome to have their own theory and opinion, and they can be mad at me and be like, nah, bro, you gotta, disavow the nigga, you gotta cut his head off, all of
Oh
this stuff.
shit! All right.
And I'm not upset about that. Like I really, really ain't. But my only thing is I had two of the people that I accused of telling in the case flat out tell me, nah, I didn't do that, everything like that. So I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna wait on it. And anybody who mad at me just for waiting on it, I ain't mad at y'all. Because I
Right.
get it. But I'm just like, it ain't that important that I come out and say this nigga told or anything like that. It's really not.
Well, sometimes certain people they just want to speak on it. So I can see like, in our sector of YouTube, King AK-47, people like that, they want to speak on things like that. That's probably all it is.
Yeah, and I would 100% understand where AK came from with it. Me and AK talked like 2 days before. He already told me what he was gonna do, and I told him what I was gonna do. I didn't disagree with him and say, nah, bro, don't put that out or nothing like that. I said, grown ass man, I'll never tell him what to do. I may suggest certain things, but it'll never be on me because I don't tell people how to run their house.
Right.
But if it then gets revealed that he told, then yeah, I'm gonna go off about it.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted that he corroborated though. I mean, he did that. I had to wait to listen to it. I listened to it. Somebody sent it to me after I did my video. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he admitted that he corroborated. Now he don't
I
go.
didn't see that.
Yeah,
I
look,
didn't see
he don't go into like saying that he testified at no grand jury or nothing. But he definitely said he spoke with him or whatnot. Now I will say this, and I said I was gonna drop a mini video on it because when I was on my live, they were saying the text messages because he does speak on. They came to get him because he had text messages to Kenny Mack.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were saying, well, that's the one that he was sending the messages to on the way to do the murder, allegedly, right? And
All
all of
right.
that. But I was like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? That's too far of a reach, right? So I want to say this, just for clarification, if y'all read the original investigation that Chicago Police Department does, the person that is in those messages, okay, only knew Kenny Mack since April of that year. Mind you, according to Trench's story, he was cellies with Kenny Mack in 2014. So he doesn't even fit the bill for corroborator 4. I just want to throw that out there. That's too far of a reach. We all
Oh.
guessing, but that's too far of a reach.
Oh.
So
Wow. Okay. There's that.
yeah, I be like hearing different things too far reach. Like I said, even with Jay Hood, that's a reach because he's not even the birthday ain't even right. The birth year is not the same for the person in the original. Because what I've been doing was matching up the details they released in the Rico case, right, to what the
Right.
Chicago Police Department investigation did. So it just whoever is in there is an older person, right? It's somebody that's born in 1974. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So like it's a lot of what it do, beast. It's a lot of things that people are missing. This is why I think the narratives are running wild because if you don't like kind of compare it and really pay attention, you just be putting jackets. Same thing like with King Von younger brother, right? They're like, oh, he's corroborated too, right? But then if you look at the investigation, right, the person that spoke with police was in a whole different what do they call it, like zones. He was like in a whole different jail than the person that they was talking to. So like, how is it him?
Yeah, county jail is kind of what they call it.
Yeah, so it was like, it's a whole different thing. So of course we won't know until the trial, but it's just some of these narratives just be too far fetched if we really want
Yeah.
to keep it 100.
And it's gonna be people with the "I told you so" face on and all that and everything. And shout out to them. But I'm gonna catch flack for not throwing them down the goddamn wishing well. But I'll live with that. It is what it is. I don't necessarily, and this is just me being dichotomous as hell. I don't necessarily even go with what everybody else is talking about. Like I don't necessarily even do that. I just go ahead and just conjure up my own thoughts. And then the funny
Right.
part is, I said that in the video about J Hood. Like he told me flat out, nigga, I ain't direct. But nigga, if I was and all this stuff and everything like that, when somebody say something like that to me, I don't
That
think
do be
you a snitch
suspect.
saying that. Now I don't think you a snitch saying that because he's right in a sense. If he was, it wouldn't even matter because he ain't no street nigga. He a jail. I mean jail. He a church boy. So if he far removed from that and this, repents for his sins and all this stuff and everything like that, like that would make sense.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
look
because
at
he
the
threw that
person
Bible
and
at
then
you,
I
Ceddy. I ain't gonna lie, he threw the Bible.
he was what?
He threw the Bible at you. Like, I felt like if y'all was in
Oh,
front of
that
him,
nigga
y'all was
kicked
trying to
my
put the
ass
holy
with
oil on
John
him.
and Luke. Yeah, John, Luke, Leviticus, Revelation, Job, nigga. I'm like, I'm just waiting on the nigga to speak in tongues.
Yo, okay. Yo, so
I'm
why do you
like,
let me ask
God
you
damn.
this? I talked about it yesterday, but I want to ask you, how did you feel about Butter, FBG Butter, and his whole I could drop lawsuits and shit on everybody type thing? How do you feel about that?
Man, shut the fuck up. Them niggas, first, they don't even know how to file lawsuits. Shut the hell up. I'll give prime example. I'm probably the best one you can ask for this. When I said what I said about Lil Meech telling on his brother and all that stuff and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I put that out. The video really didn't even do that many views, still like 32,000. It wasn't like it went viral. So Lil Meech hit up his lawyer, and his lawyer gonna say, you need to take that down because I'ma sue you for defamation. Niggas don't even know to sue for defamation, it has to have 5 criterias about it. In some states, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you did because of the timing it even fits 3 of the goddamn criteria. So you had to have knowingly put out certain stuff. They had to reach out to you, provide information to clear up all of that, and then you have to clear it up. And if you decide not to clear it up, then they could sue. But they also had to show damages. And the 2 days in which you said that, is there anybody who reached out to Butter and said, hey, bruh, I'm not messing with you because Mickey True said this and said that about you. No,
Right.
since that doesn't exist, and that's why I call myself the hood lawyer. I'm 2-0 because I went against Lil Meech's goddamn lawyer and whooped his ass. That's why when he said I'm gonna put a lawsuit on you, hey, bro, this is what I'm doing. I'm requesting all documents pertinent to this case because he trying to flip it. He trying to say he trying to say that I said he got on the stand and told. I said no. By definition of this video, that's snitching. The video, not saying he's an actual snitch, but I'm saying it's pertinent to this. And then he tried to switch it up. No, you're saying no, whole ass nigga. I'm telling you. And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna send this. What's the name to your lawyer? What's his email?" So I created a fake email, gave it to the nigga. Like, you gonna send me this? I'll see your bitch ass in court. Let's get it. That nigga disappeared ever since then. So all these niggas who holler lawsuits and shit like that, it's smoke screen. Because first off, how is he gonna subpoena you?
Right. Yeah, I
Like,
broke it down too. The same thing you were just saying about the steps that you need to prove, because it's on the person that's suing you to prove it.
exactly,
So you will have to
exactly.
prove that you're not RW that's in the paperwork.
So it just for me personally, since I just went through it with a lawyer and then had to whoop on another lawyer, that's why I say I'm 2-0. I ain't really gonna get into that one. But nah, these niggas they don't know what the hell they talking about. They think saying that is supposed to scare somebody. Nigga, first off, if I ask you to do all of this and you send me over the information, I don't have a problem clearing it up. Then I'm gonna take the information your bitch ass just sent me and I'm gonna put that shit out.
Right. As it
I
should
play
go.
I play chess. That's why I told the nigga I want all footage, all documents pertinent to this case. Because nigga, if he told and all that stuff, or he didn't, I would have just made a whole other video and put out all that shit. and then I would have made more money on that. These niggas don't know how to play chess. I do.
I was just surprised that, to be honest, he could have just used that to, pop even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand. To me, he was whining. I just don't. I just don't get why he's doing all that whining instead of just when you on the other end of the spectrum, it's all good. But when you get now, you want to come on here talking about lawsuit. I don't like that. That'd be irritating.
The problem with these people is the best way to address a rumor is you don't.
Mm.
That's the best way to address these rumors are you don't. And then if you really starting to get annoyed and all that stuff, put all your chips to the goddamn table. Say, hey man, I didn't do all this, but let's play big bank, little bank. If this is true about me, I'll delete my social media. If this shit is not true, then everybody who dissed me and all that, delete your social media. Let's run it.
Damn,
But that's how
that's
I
what
play.
shit. I was just about to say. See, my whole thing was, hey, just stick to the content. Hey, keep it moving. Like you ain't got to talk about it. All you doing is adding fuel to it. Just continue dropping your videos, whatever it is that you be doing on, YouTube. Continue to do it. Saying, talking about being like suicidal and all types of shit. Like you need to get off the internet if you are feeling those type of thoughts and feelings, and go get you some help.
I don't think Buddy ever had this type of attention of people directing shots at him on some snitch shit because you gotta remember this is a pride thing too. Like you can't be this person and a fake ass nigga on this internet stuff and then you popping it like you a super thug. Like you just said you dropped your flag. So bruh, you can really come out and say, yeah, nigga, I told and all that stuff and everything like that. And since I told, that's part of the gang, nigga. You can't be no gang member or gang banger if you tell it, I dropped my flag. I'm out. I did wrong. Like you can do that and niggas will rock with you.
Okay.
That's what be killing me about a lot of this shit is they bring it upon themselves and then expect people to feel bad. Like, bro, when it come time for the street code, it's different. Like, niggas know I cut my own blood off for snitching.
Oh shit, that's
You know
standing
what
on
I'm saying?
business. Okay.
I cut my own blood off. I ain't talked to Cuz in years. Cuz is just in the same city as me, right down the street. Nigga was not allowed to pull up to my house just to say what's up years after. And I'm talking about this year.
Dang, for telling on you or just telling period?
Nah, just tell him period. Nah, nigga ain't told on me. I don't do crimes with niggas. That's the funny part.
Damn,
I
now
don't
that's standing on your square, you done cut your peoples off for it. That's crazy.
man, this is the life we signed up for. You niggas signed up for the rewards and the benefits, but when it all go bad, then y'all want to flip and shit like that. I'm not here for that shit. Because
And
if
I
you would
think
tell
that
on somebody,
everybody should have that mentality though, if they really, doing that. I think they be wanting to pick and choose when they happen, when they don't.
I don't pick and choose. I don't do none of that shit. If you told, you can't rock with me. Because nigga, the way in which I've been operating, I've been in trouble with the law since 11 years old.
Damn, 11. The fuck?
For stealing at 11 and shit like that, and they put you on your little probation, and then they, fine you and all this shit and everything like that. 13 for assault. This just a fight. You can't kick niggas in their face. And then 15 years old, assault with a deadly weapon and 3 counts of assault. And it was on
Yo,
probation for
Cali don't be playing with y'all. I be hearing all these stories from like people from Cali. Y'all start young as hell.
man. Look, when I got off probation, shit, I don't know how long I've been on probation, but I was just on probation not too long ago.
Damn. Well,
Informal, informal probation though. Informal. It wasn't
I was
no
about to say, don't that mess with like your
my gun,
license and stuff?
my gun license. This the
Yeah.
crazy part, right? So when I was doing security and shit in SAC, 2016 to 2018. By the way, living in Sacramento, um, I tried to fucking get my damn gun license, and basically I didn't know that I was still on probation. I had no fucking idea. because it was informal. My lawyer worked out some shit, and basically I got, what is that shit called when you got to go and clean up and all that? I forget what it's called. It's slipping my mind right now. What is that called?
When you gotta do what?
When you got to go clean up on the side of the road and all that
Oh,
crap and
community
everything.
service.
Yeah. So you got to pay for that. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna go sit up in jail for no goddamn 3 months. Let me go ahead and do this community service because they give you 2 days. Like you give 1 day good, they're gonna give you 2 days. You get a week, they basically gonna take another day off. So I ended up doing like, I think like 6 weeks or something like that. They're like, nigga, yeah, you gotta go to jail for a couple of months. I'm like, hell nah. But my lawyer was a beast shit. Nigga, we pushed that shit out for a fucking year, all that shit and everything like that. Then I just came back home and man, went broke.
Yo, so I got a question, Ceddy, because I'm looking at the comments. So the
Go
question
ahead.
is, are you making a video clearing dirt because you made a few videos saying he read it?
Said who?
Said, did you make a video that Dirt read it?
I did, and I, you know what? And I said it in my video. I said it in my post or whatever and everything like that. At first, I did because, and I'll tell y'all the reason why, and y'all can take me to task for it. But I'm learning as I'm growing. I did say that, so I'm not gonna run down and back away from it and all that. I did say Durk read it, but I also cleared Lil Durk too. So y'all gotta give me that. If y'all gonna say I told that, I said that cuz told, y'all gotta give me that. I exonerated his ass too. And that was because of that fake ass statement that was put out there that said King Von would have been charged still, even though Lil Durk is free. So what would you have gathered at that time? You get what I mean?
Yeah, because it did make it look more shaky for sure.
So that's the reason I did that. But that's also the reason why right now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait on it because you just basically cleared Jay Hood of snitching. And a week ago, I just called the nigga a rat. So it's stuff like that where I got to sit my happy black ass down and then just wait.
Yo, it was so funny though because I did not even know about your video. I got told about it, so I added the J Hood part to the end of my video.
Man, listen, that video was doing numbers. That was 100,000 hit view video, and I took that shit down, and I really didn't want to. I was like, you know what? Just take
Dude,
this
why you
L.
ain't just do a retraction? That's a lot of
Nah, that
views.
ain't gonna work. Like if I put out something that's blatantly false like that the day of, and it get cleared up and all that stuff, and a nigga really passionate, like I'm
That's real
different.
shit, though. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just the type where if a nigga say, and if I would have, I take that as what are you about to say now? You get what I mean?
right.
Like nigga, I ain't snitching, but nigga, if I would have, depending on what you say next, you either gonna put a nail in your coffin or you gonna jump out the casket.
Yeah, see, I only had to issue one retraction. And it was like my first one on YouTube. But other than that, I haven't had to do it. So, but yeah. And I took the video down, but yeah, it was just one. It was, and see, back then I didn't even know about editing because it was a small part I could have just edited out. But nevertheless, it was only one
Oh yeah,
thing.
you do it on the computer, huh?
No, I was doing it on my phone at that point, but see, now I'm better. But see, back then, I was real new to YouTube. Like, I didn't even know how to go live on YouTube when I wasn't monetizing all that. Like, my viewers started helping me. I ain't knew nothing about StreamYard, none of that.
Yeah,
I was going live
if
on
you
IG and
right
then
for
bringing
that.
it over. So, yeah,
If
so
you
let me
get the
ask you this.
right viewers and all that, go ahead.
So King Yellow, right, just dropped the video. I
Uh
was going to get to it, and he is still going with the narrative of Jay Hood or whatnot. Do you think people of that type of, like, I guess, street background should just hold off before just pushing that type of shit out there? Because again, he's running what Jay Hood could be because he's just looking at what everybody's saying. But I just feel like be hitting different for certain people to put names out there, and if it's not really no grounds for it, it's crazy.
I would do it this way. Put out what you said on here, clearing J Hood of being a snitch. And then if that nigga don't acknowledge it, then now you just blatantly doing this shit for the numbers. But I would say this as far as Yellow go. Sometimes it's the crowd that we have that can get us to say certain things. Like it don't necessarily be us in particular. It just be the crowd be making a lot of sense. Like it makes sense that J Hood would be a cooperator. You see what I'm saying? It just
Right.
does. If we gonna be honest about it, it do make a lot of sense. But
Because his
even though it
interviews.
makes sense, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It make a whole lot of sense. Hood, all this shit do point at you. But like I said, when a nigga say flat out, I'd have changed my life, nigga. So if I would have snitched, nigga, that would have been cool. But I didn't. That type of logic, I can't sit up there and ignore that. Like, yeah, bro, you actually got a point. Like, it would be cool if you came out and like, yeah, nigga, F all this. I'm washing my hands. Nigga, I really stand on, I changed my life. But the fact that nigga just said, I didn't tell, nigga, that right there still kind of like poked out at me like, hold on, bro. All right. But yeah, Yellow, I think, I ain't talked to Yellow about this or nothing like that. I think Yellow just going with what the crowd is telling them, and certain things just make sense to him. And at times when it makes sense to people, you really can't tell them nothing.
Mm. I got you. Yeah, 'cause I was wondering that because his whole little because he was in a hot seat not too long ago about his old situation coming back up when he went live, and I'm like, in his words, people was just running with narratives and stuff, but that's the same thing that's being done with Jay Hood.
Yep.
And it's just like the same example of LBG brother. Like when it's not you, it's okay, but when it's you, it's like, oh no, don't paint these narratives. And I just think that's weird.
And that's part of the reason why I didn't even jump off on Buddy because I'm like, nigga, if you do that, you gotta be cool with everybody doing it to you. That's part of the reason I ain't gonna hold you. So it's like, nigga, you can't do that because, nigga, if it ever happened to you, you gotta bite that bullet and all that shit too. And you
Yeah,
can't get mad at niggas.
exactly. That'd be my whole point. And that's why I be trying to everybody be wanting me to flat out put jackets on people. I'll just go with with the paperwork, what's public and like speak on the opinion, but no, everybody needs to draw their own conclusions. It just they be trying to pressure. Well, I know for me, they try to pressure me to say, yeah, XYZ is a snitch. No, what I can tell you is, boom, it says a corroboration agreement right here. If you want to label somebody that, you gonna do it. Don't wait for me to put it out there. Man, you can do it yourself.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
this YouTube stuff is crazy because I did call it almost 3 years ago. The year of the dead rapper, the year of the Rico, and year of the snitch. And that is the main thing being talked about this year is niggas snitching.
Okay.
You
I
know
mean,
what
I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
saying?
I don't care about the snitching, but it's been good to me. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's definitely have pushed my channel up. Although
I
people
do if
put
you if
my
you
name.
if you claim you the street shit, I got a problem with it.
Yeah. Cause I be like, they ain't telling on me.
Man, bro, nah, I don't fuck with it. Like I really, really don't. And I hate certain shit that's been pushed out right there. But I know how I'm gonna play it. So it's like, all right, bro, just come on. Who else? Who else got next? You know what I'm talking about. I'm just waiting on
Right.
bigger names to come through and try to step that. So like I said, I can put all my chips to the table and say, all right, let's go for deletions. I'm not playing.
Hey, I'm waiting to see what work drop. I ain't gonna
Man, look, how much that shit cost?
lie.
How much that California shit cost? Because look,
That
I
shit
held
get
on to the,
pricey out there for sure.
huh?
That shit get pricey in Cali.
What's pricey? Give me a number.
It depends on like all that they have on it. Like a case can range from anywhere between say it depends if it's a full case. It can range anywhere between like $100 on up for the full
What's on
case.
up? What's on up? What's on up? Because that
See, it depends on the case. Like for example, like when I did the takeoff civil case, right? It cost me like 110, but it didn't have the whole case. It only had like certain documents on it. So it really just depends. Now, a person in person that can go in person, you may can get a feel on what's on the case file before you buy it. But if you're not in person, it's kind of like a what's the Russian roulette type thing. You never know what's in it. Cause they charge you for their time to pull it. They charge you for every page that even if they send it to you manual, email electronically, they still charge you for every document, all that. So it just varies.
So like I was gonna try to get that Dolph Discovery. Them niggas want thousands.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. You know how much is in that though? Like, oh, that's gonna be a good one.
And and look, I'll tell you some shit that niggas don't even know. When I was 24, I want to say, like a whole bunch of shit was going on, all this shit. I'm like, bro, you know what? I can go get paid for this shit. Let me go holler at the Marines real quick. Man, they was like, we want your files and all that shit as a juvenile and shit like that. Man, that shit cost me $200
Yeah, like
for
I
my
done pulled
juvenile
mine.
shit.
Right, I didn't put my juvenile because a lot of people say, "Oh, you can't get it." So I actually did a video showing, like, I went and got my own. Like, you can get it. You sometimes it's free, sometimes it's for a fee.
Look, the Charleston White shit cost $500.
Oh! I wouldn't have spent that dime. I don't want that paperwork. Okay.
Bro, I'll tell. Listen, that nigga definitely that Rat Williams shit. He definitely that. He's
Mm.
definitely that. That nigga went and got them niggas arrested, 100%.
But
A girl led him
don't
to him.
he admit that he is though? Don't he, like, that's his whole thing? Like, he will.
Yeah, but behind the scenes and closed doors and shit like that, Charleston, like, nigga, I ain't got no nigga arrested. This is just a character I'm playing. Like, anybody with common sense know that Charleston White did not get Brick Baby arrested.
No, that I looked at that case. Nah, he ain't get him arrested.
But Charleston White, I swear to God, I got Big Baby ass arrested. I called the marshals. I told them, like, I swear to God on my, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. No, you didn't. The marshal didn't even come get him. LAPD did.
Exactly. Yo, Ceddy, speaking of Brick Baby, yo, let me say, you're the reason why I even did Brick Baby case, right? You know that, right?
No. What do
I
you
watched
mean?
your video, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, you from out there, he from out there, and you was like, the feds came and got him. I'm like, hold on, the feds came and got him. So that's what made me even look. And then when I found out it was just a state case, that's a goddamn setting to have me go make Brick Baby content for nothing.
Nah, look. I'm gonna keep it authentic with you. Brick the homie. So the last name wasn't even right.
It wasn't. It wasn't. See, I didn't put his name, and see, that's one thing. Like, shout out to Brick Baby. You know what I'm saying? He done definitely showed me love on No Jumper and stuff. But one thing about it, if the name is not already out there publicly by that person, I don't put it out. So when I did the video, I didn't put his name out. But yeah, when I saw your video, I was like, oh, that ain't him.
Yeah. And then Brick told me too, like, yeah, nigga, that ain't even my name. And I'm like, I knew it wasn't, nigga. That's why I did it like that. Because one nigga put his name out there like that. Like, that's the homie. So I'm not gonna smut the nigga name out or nothing like that. Like, we don't well, I won't say we, but I don't put hood business out there on the internet. Anybody who do, they can. I'm not knocking them for it,
Right.
but that's just something I don't do. So I'm not like taking a shot because I know niggas are like, you taking a shot at this nigga that? No, I'm not. I'm just saying I don't do that. There's
Yeah,
certain shit
because,
I don't
like,
eat. I don't eat watermelon. So nigga, I'm not telling you don't eat watermelon. I'm just saying I don't eat watermelon. Tastes like styrofoam to me. But
okay, see, because like with Trenches, right? Because some people gave me flat saying it was exposing him. No, Trenches had said his name out in public on videos and stuff. So he said his own name, so that's different. But when I was like researching for Brick Baby, I've never heard him. Well, I couldn't find it where he said his name, so I ain't gonna put his name out there, even though I found it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing like with Trenches, and that's why I say it's content, and I did it as respectful as possible. because I didn't include his wife or nothing. It was strictly what was already put out by him. You know what I'm saying? But
Let me
everybody
ask
don't
you
have that
this.
type of banter.
You said he had a domestic. Did you get the actual paperwork on the domestic? Like you
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
is it bad? Because I
He
just
got
said I need.
convicted. No, he got convicted on the domestic. Now I don't have the police reports,
Yeah.
because it was a time restraint. However, it's in the works though to get him, because his conviction is for aggravated domestic. When he got convicted, he got sentenced to probation, and then he violated probation and went to jail for the aggravated domestic. Now somebody asked me yesterday about a gun charge or something. I haven't saw it on gun charge.
Well, I'll say this, right? Is like I got my gun license and shit like that and everything. And some nigga was like, "Yeah, you only saying that because you got a domestic." And I'm like, "Bro, you can't get a gun legally in America."
Oh hell no, that law you cannot. You cannot. You are banned for life unless the governor or somebody like pardon you or something.
I have. A lot of
Hold
people get
on,
mad at me
get
for answering
information.
questions
What
like
you
that
say,
because I
Ceddy?
rarely just answer a question straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. I ain't heard the first part of what you said. You was breaking up. You heard me?
Yeah, we straight. My bad.
Okay, yeah, I didn't hear the first part of what you had just said though.
No, no, no. So basically, what happened was somebody said, "Oh, because I said I gotta see what happened with the domestic. Like I gotta see before I don't rock with that." And somebody was like, "Yeah, that's because you got a domestic," and I'm like, "You can't own a gun legally in America if you have one."
Yep. It's that law, but
And
that law was updated too. Like I can't remember what year, but yeah, you can. Even
92
if
is
it's a
when
misdemeanor.
yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like that's how I answer questions. And certain cats get mad at that because I didn't just flat out just say, "No, I don't have a domestic, idiot." But I just said you can't legally own your firearm if you know what I'm saying, if you got a domestic. That's the law.
Right. And you
Like
know what? Then I heard on the I think it's Cape Capone interview. Trench is admitted to his domestic. So, but yeah, he definitely went to jail. He did his time was because of the domestic.
mm,
And then what people didn't catch was the picture that I used on the thumbnail. You could see the scratches around his neck from one of his domestic arrests.
so yeah,
Now
I
I
put it
can't
in that paper.
say if it was like a mutual fight between him and the chick, but
Yeah.
it definitely was a red flag that you got multiple domestics for sure. It wasn't just a one domestic. You got multiple domestics.
Yeah, and I don't believe men get a fair shake at that anyways. Because I know even when I was doing security and shit like that, man, there's times where I wanted to knock women smooth the hell out, but I'm slightly afraid of doing that because I done seen what I do to niggas. So I
Your
could
ass is
imagine,
running to jail for sure.
yeah.
But yeah,
Because I had it
I
where a
don't
woman threw a
condone
cup at me.
domestic at all. Either men or women. I think you need to keep your hands to yourself for sure.
You
But
can't
see,
win. That's
here where I'm at, they'll lock both of you up for sure.
yeah. But see, I don't want to go to jail over no bride. I'm be honest with you. I'll walk away. She can call me everything in the book. Anytime any women have ever went off on me and all this stuff and everything, I learned you can't argue with women, so don't even try.
Right.
You just can't. If they say you broke, you broke. If they say you ugly, you ugly. Hey, you know they always gonna say you got a little thing, you got a little thing. You know it is what it is.
And it
If
was
they
so
say
crazy.
he
You know,
beat me,
somebody tried to somebody sent me a link to a video, and people was like, yeah, she capping, she don't pay for paperwork, that paperwork free. And I said, what? Because on my
nah.
video, I was like, yo, if y'all want me to drop the full thing, y'all gonna have to cash at me or whatever, right? So she used that to say she don't pay for nothing. Like, man, I posted a video showing my Pacer bill. Stop playing with me. Like, what?
Oh, you got a female rival?
No, ain't no rival. I don't know. It's somebody I never even heard of, but yeah, she was throwing shots. She did it the right way for YouTube. That's how you know she ain't no amateur to it because she used the computer to say my voice, to say my words instead of my voice, and she blacked out like my name and shit on my video. But
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, that's gonna happen, man. When you pop it, somebody got to try to get on one of those
And
bubbles.
that's what I said on my video. I mean, I knew it was coming. But yeah, it's just like sometimes I be like, just don't send me that type of stuff, because for one, once you send it to me, it's one thing to just say, oh, whatever. But like it's cool. Everybody do their own thing. I don't know why they be wanting to like take shots. Do what you do. Do it your way. I be over here minding my business, chilling.
But look, like I told you, there's just certain things you're gonna be called eventually. You're gonna be called the police if you ain't. You're gonna be called an
Already. They
industry
already say
plant.
I'm a federal agent.
Oh yeah, they gonna call you a man hater. You gonna get called a lesbian and all that shit. Be prepared for that. They gonna tell you that you don't live where you say you live. You didn't grow up where you say you grew up. And then the next one is they're gonna tell you that you killed somebody in order to get in your position. That you sacrificed somebody. So
Yo, to get on YouTube?
I'm trying to told you this is the attack that they do on people because I got told like I'm in the Illuminati. I'm like, bro, I'm broke. Where's my check?
Oh, damn, you with the elites.
Bro, they call me a Freemason, the Illuminati. Where's my money, bro? Like, first off, if they wanted to pay me, I'm not turning down no money. The hell you mean?
Oh, shit.
And why wouldn't I just be bigger? Like, come on, bro. Make this make sense.
Dang.
The rumors against me just lazy. I need some more entertaining rumors. Like I like the rumor that I came down. I went to hold on, I grew up in a privileged home, mommy and daddy and all that. Went to Oklahoma, played on the Sooners and stuff like that for 4 years. And then I came down to South Central Los Angeles and made the whole city bow down.
Oh,
That sound
wow.
wave. I like that. Like, damn, for real.
That's a movie. That's a hell of
And I
a
said that. And at first I was a blood and I joined Crip and nobody said nothing and do anything to me. Bruh, why would I just stop there? Why would I go get a couple of more games?
Oh, you can switch. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Look, I
I'm
don't
like,
be knowing
I
all
like
the
it.
all of that gang stuff, but that sounds like you don't supposed to be able to do that.
These rumors and shit like that, they don't really do anything. They get their little 1,000 views instead. And then what happened is after they get their 1,000 views on it, a couple of thousand. No, I ain't gonna lie on them. They'll get a couple of thousand, and then after that, by the second video, it'll probably be in half, and then it's 1,000. Then it's just gonna stay at like 1,000 or 100 because y'all done dried up y'all well.
Mm.
Because eventually you got to prove it, and that's the problem with these cats. And then certain cats will come through, they'll try to try to paint some type of illustration, and then somebody come out and be like, "Yeah, actually, that's really not true." But that's
Oh,
cool.
you know what? That happened. That's how me and 1090J end up coming across each other. Cause that's what happened with too. With him too. Somebody put out some fake work on him. Somebody said
Yeah,
we got to see the paperwork though. What paperwork you want to see?
they did that. They've been on my ass about calling 1090 Jake and snitch and all that shit. And I just said, "Where the paperwork? Where the paperwork, nigga? That paperwork fake as hell."
It
So
is.
y'all want me to go off on 1090 Jake for some fake paperwork? And on top of that, bruh, do y'all even know like what the hell you even talking about?
And matter of fact, happy belated birthday to 1090J too. His birthday was yesterday.
I thought it was today. I just
It
wish
was
him a happy birthday today.
yeah, you late as hell. Somebody today.
That's the Brody too, man. I should call his ass, but if he's
Yeah.
29, so at 29, I can tell you, I was in Puerto Rico, drunk as hell, knee deep in something beautiful, But yeah, I didn't want to hear nothing from nobody.
Hey, listen. The fake work be crazy. People always say they got paperwork. And sometimes I just be waiting to see what it look like. But I don't know, man.
Shit, you can dress the elephant in the room. They try to put that shit on me.
Well, now that you mention it,
Go ahead, niggas. They skate around that shit. They go ahead.
Because I got somebody in the chat that said we want to see the paperwork though, and I'm pretty sure they're talking about you because the next question was did Ceddy clear his name?
Let's put it this way. I ain't never told on a nigga a day in my life. And especially some weird ass shit where some niggas said that I have a written statement and all that and everything like that. Bruh, I got 10,000. Any nigga got a written statement from Ceddy Nash, all of that shit. We can clear that out the mud right now. Now, if y'all want the true story, I can give y'all the true story. Number one, the nigga who told that bitch ass shit, I'm the nigga that told him about this shit. And it was from niggas playing with my name and I pulled up. So that photo that's surfacing with me with them niggas, my shirt is off because I came there to run fades about niggas playing with my name. And then we shot a music video afterwards. So there's that part. Everybody that's running around, like if you go to Mickey True shit, when I just jumped on her shit, it was a check mark on my name when I jumped in the chat. I would never, especially with somebody I don't know, never known or anything like that, would never get on no goddamn YouTube that pays me real well and threaten them because all they got to do is hit report and bye-bye. Like, come on, bro. You can report that goddamn comment and they'll put it under review. And if it go back to my channel, it'll get my channel deleted. So I dare you, I want you to report that comment and see if I lose my damn channel. I wouldn't get on nobody shit. I don't even know this individual. Never seen you, never heard of you, don't care to know you. I ain't mad at you for saying what you're saying. But what happened was, buddy, that's talking that shit and everything like that, man, that nigga ain't what he say he is. I ended up finding out, but he tried to turn me against niggas because y'all could go to my comment section. If I was a fucking snitch, why did you want to hang out with me in fucking Portland? And you knew this shit since 2013. Why would you want to hang with a known snitch? So clear that up real quick. Why is you hanging with a rat if that's the case? Why would you jump on songs with me if that's the case? Now, I will give a nigga this credit. He is one of the reasons why I did jump off on YouTube. I'm just not never going to say the nigga name. It is 3 motherfuckers. I purposely kept Buddy name out of it because fuck the nigga. But it's Hassan Campbell, Academics, and Buddy. He came on, he had a red rag on, he was saying gang member talk about this, and he was doing 1,000 views. I told the nigga flat out, bruh, you kept it too regional. You should have went further. So I did the same thing, put Crip on it, and talked about broader subjects, and that's what boomed my channel. But also, I had a whole entire million hit view video called Crip Anthem that dropped 10 years ago. Now, if you go back to this lame ass nigga's channel, the first thing the nigga say is the hood was all bloods. Go to the last video the nigga dissed me. Yeah, it was some Crips. So nigga, which one is it? Make your goddamn mind up. To shawty that said, you ain't never lived in Sac, shawty, I moved out of Sacramento 2 years ago. Never stayed in Arkansas. That nigga's lying to you. That's why I'm not mad at you or nothing like that or anything like that. But to the real story of what happened, one, it didn't happen in no goddamn 2013. That's a flat out lie. Mickey, am I lying?
No, look. I went down the rabbit hole. I did. Look when we was on Triple Threat. I said it because I ain't gonna lie. If I would have been able to find it, said it, you was going in the title. I tell you, lie.
So when a nigga say I seen it in 2013, bitch, the fucking date is wrong. You're lying. And then let's keep it all the way authentic. When did you see it? Did you see it in the summer, the winter, the fall, the spring? You ain't never say when you seen it. Ain't no 2-page anything. The truth of the matter is, me and my big bro, we ain't getting along right now, not because of that. And the day that happened was the day that we fell out, and it wasn't behind that shit. Something happened prior, and then we fell out right there. But my brother ain't never shot at me a day in his life, because if he were to shoot at me and don't kill me, I know where the nigga lay his head at. I would have definitely smoked that nigga. Let's keep it all the way authentic. And why in the hell do we got videos afterwards.
Mm.
Weird ass niggas. What happened was a car came up on the block. Me and my cousins chilling on Western, not Mabel and Ford, dummy. We chilling on Western. A car pull up. And shawty, if you know anybody, ask Cuddy O. Cuddy O will tell you the exact same shit. A car pulled up on the block. We drinking and chilling and stuff. They roll past a little slow. Then we peep, we pay attention. In the manners at the time was spot shotter. Pay attention to why I'm saying that. The car doubled back. And I'm already made my mind up. Nobody else told me this or nothing like that. Bro, if they pull up a third time, I'm going to get on their ass. They pulled up a third time and stop. So what I do, I get in my car, nice red Charger, just bought that motherfucker, get the AK-47, catch up to the niggas on Ford and Mabel and start busting. They hit the left down Ford. I'm driving as well to catch up to these motherfuckers. I switched the guns from my right to my left, not really paying attention to how fast I'm going. I smashed into a house on the corner of Western and Ford, a black fence. Mind you, we had been drinking on the block and all this stuff. Soon as I crashed, I put the car in reverse, try to get the fuck out of there. It was stuck into something. I'm already knowing. Spot shotters there. I got 3-4 minutes. Couple of Asians came out. The manners is filled with blacks and Asians and some Mexicans. They came out, and then a gangbanging ass Asian came out with a fat ass. I don't know what it was. I'm hopping out with the AK-47 because I know I gotta throw this bitch in the back of the truck or I'm going to jail. You see what I'm saying? So then what ends up happening is the nigga like, hey man, you crashed into my mama's fence and all this stuff. I say, tell all of them to go in the house. I'm gonna give you my insurance information. If I go to jail, you ain't getting nothing. He say, all right. He tell all his people to go into the house. I put the gun in the back of I put the AK in the back of the car, and then I give him my insurance information. He disappeared. Police come up. Mind you, spot shotters there. Of course they coming. There's no phone call made from Ceddy Nash on that day. I got $10,000 for that. That's $20,000 if you can prove that. But here's what I want. Everybody who running saying I told, let's bet it. If I told anything, any of that shit I'm telling y'all ain't adding up, I'll delete my Instagram and all my YouTube channels. But y'all got to agree to do the same thing. Let's play ball. I play for keeps. If Ceddy Nash told, I will delete my Instagrams, both of them, the Crip Confucius and Ceddy Nash, and I will delete all 3 of my YouTube channels. That's the Ceddy Nash channel, one word. That's the Ceddy Nash Reloaded, and that's the Ceddy Nash Clips channel. We can do that. Let's play ball. Because I play for keeps. I ain't never broke code. So then the police pull up and they ask me what happened. I say I got shot at. They say, all right, what you get shot at? I say a dark vehicle. I don't say a car. I don't say a motorcycle. I don't say an SUV. Nigga, I don't say a bike. I say a dark vehicle. The cop like, oh, all right. The spot shotter already told cuz where to go to. He say, get in the back of the car. I get in the back of the squad car. He go pull up to the spot. Mind you, I shot out of my car with the barrel just sticking out, so the shells is in my vehicle. Mind you, this happened on Ford and Western. We was already on Western chilling. My cousins at the time the police took me, they came, popped my truck up, popped my Charger up, and then drove it down the street. So now it's on the Trade A side. I tell the cop I got shot at, they went to the right. Hey, shawty, it's 4 ways in the manners, not 2. Just so you know, 4. I tell them they went towards the right, towards Western, where you can get on a freeway from there. Just make that right down. Nigga, it's already 4 minutes past. Somebody shot, they would have hit the freeway and been gone. I tell him they went to the right. No helicopters was out there, none of that shit. He go exactly to where the spot shotter hit. We go to Ford and Mabel, nothing there. Then the niggas say, all right, at the same time this is going on, my brother is in a vehicle with the homies. They speeding in a residential. These niggas are speeding in a resi and get pulled over around the same time this is happening. I obviously didn't notice. So what ends up happening is the cops start looking and all this shit. He spent like 15 minutes looking on the ground and everything like that. Can't find no shells. The shells are in the car. So then, boom, he make a right. We go down to what's called Norwood. He pulls up. There's a big ass SUV with the doors open. It looked like niggas that stole this car and ran up out of there. So I'm looking like, what the hell? He like, is this the vehicle? My exact words, I don't know. The cop like, you sure that's the vehicle? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. And I know you need 100% for me to say yeah. So he getting kind of pissed off as he creep up on the ground, seated in front of this big ass SUV is the homies. Remember, Shawty said it was 2 people. It was 3. My brother and 2 of the homies. I tell the cop flat out, hey, it couldn't even been them. Literally, as we cruising past, couldn't have been them, nigga, because that's my brother and that's the homies. Mind you, me and my brother just fell out. But nigga, I don't. At the time, my brother's on parole. The homie got a gun on him. My brother only get a couple of months for parole violation, being a gang member around gang members and all this shit. And the homie take the pistol charge, you only get like 8 months. If there was a shooting with gang members, none of them niggas would have got that. They would still be in jail. So what ends up happening is I put up on Facebook, damn, man, I got shot at tonight. These niggas take that shit as if I'm saying, damn, nigga, my bro and these niggas shot at me type of shit. Then that shit starts spreading. I'm like, nigga, y'all got me fucked up. And that's when I pull up. That picture was taken the very, like 2 days after that. Literally 2 days after that shit. Because I'm like, y'all niggas not going to be playing my name. Y'all know I stand on business. So then the homie's like, yeah, man, they try to say that you said that we shot at you. I said, nigga, y'all got me fucked up. Ain't no way in hell. Because one of the homies got all the charges dropped immediately because he ain't know nothing. And like I said, the homie ended up taking the gun case any goddamn way. So he made bail. And then he came out, he like, yeah, man, niggas trying to say, I said, bro, you got me fucked up. At the time, was I living in LA? No, I was staying in Redlands on Cardinal Lane. I'm not going to give you the exact address with your goofy ass. So no, was I living in the county of Los Angeles? No, but I was in LA. Then what ends up happening is I show up because niggas like, yeah, bro, they trying to say this, say that. I go to Yanni's lawyer, bald-headed short nigga, and tell him, bruh, ain't no way in hell. And I literally tell him what happened and all this shit. When you get arrested and you're a gang member with a gun, they test you for GSR. So I couldn't have made any statement that would have even exonerated them niggas because they didn't shoot shit that night.
So did they test them for GSR or no?
I never hopped on no motherfucker. They did test them for GSR. I never hopped on no stand. I hollered at cuz lawyer and told him all of this shit and everything like that. And I told him flat out, I said, I told the police that was my brother and there's no way that them niggas could have shot. Impossible, nigga. And on top of that, where I told the niggas where the car went, nigga, would have been dumb as hell for these niggas to do that. That don't even make sense. So all of them, one of the homies had the charges dropped, but you remember Shawty tried to say they charged it up to family dispute. Dumbass, let me help you out. It wouldn't have mattered if they would have had GSR on him. He already was a documented gang member for a drive-by that niggas did when niggas was 18 years old. They would have threw him under the bus, and he was already on parole. So you don't know what you're talking about. But you've been led astray by a nigga who ain't from where he from. And I can show all type of proof about this nigga doing all that, but I ain't finna give you no shot. And I would never talk about this on my channel, because even y'all know. Nigga, you ain't getting in my algorithm, but yeah, nigga, I was the shooter. You can go ask Cuddy O about that.
Hold on, this is a closed case. Look, you done dropped the exclusive. I wasn't expecting us to talk about it.
Nah, because it's like, nigga, I'm about sick of you lame ass, because no big blogger gonna pick this up. That's what I was waiting on. Like, all right, let's let a big nigga come on here and run with that. But no street nigga would sit up here and say, I'm gonna accuse a nigga ratting with no paperwork. Remember, shit, initially said, oh, I seen it. You ain't seen shit. All you niggas saying y'all seen
talk
stuff.
to her on the live on Triple Threat, and she did say that the people, some guys saw it. So is it some paperwork that's floating out, whether it's real or not? But is it some paperwork? Because
I ain't never in my life, never in my life seen no case with no paperwork with my name. That's how we knew my youngest brother. When I say I cut my own blood off, I cut my mother's youngest child off from the family. All of my brothers did because he's a fucking snitch. This my blood brother I cut off for snitching. As much as you niggas want to talk all this weird ass shit about me, why is it that I get to walk around scot-free? These niggas afraid of me? Is the Rolling 60s afraid of me? Is the Manners afraid of me? One person? How the fuck I get to keep doing all this and nobody saying nothing or doing anything? What sense does that make? And the reason why I went to LA to get put on the Rolling 60s is because niggas that I grew up with went from Crip to Blood, homie. That's the reason why. And I did it at 19. But I'm not about to get niggas on here and do all that weird ass shit. The reason why my older brother won't jump on the net because we ain't good. We ain't kicking it. We ain't cool. We ain't none of that. That's why he won't get on there and say, nah, bro, that's actually not true.
So I saw in the chat somebody say that your brother did say something. Has he spoken on it? I haven't been keeping up with it.
Well, who he was talking about was my youngest brother.
Oh, the
Not
post.
me.
Is it the post and stuff?
The
The
post
older
is
one?
about my youngest brother.
Oh, okay.
Niggas, I've been to somebody in California, not just LA, not just Sacramento. I've been to somebody. Just think about it. I already had a 1 million hit view music video. You don't think for 2 seconds niggas would have been like, yeah, this nigga's a snitch. My little cousin dissed my younger brother on a song. You don't think it would have been bigger and better for him to diss me? Remember, she said, I ain't never been in the Manners in 10 years. I just did a music video with a Manor Crip and a Manor Blood in the same video. Look at the handshakes. With a fucking Maserati Levante. Come on now. I pull up in exclusives. Y'all don't think, nigga, I know, hey, bro, come on. These are expensive. I pulled up in a Fisker Karma. In the evening, shot music videos, all of this. Y'all say, hey, he don't got nobody in the music video. I went and got niggas. It could have been a lot more. Hey, he don't be in the 60s with nobody and all that. Showed up the hood day and then showed y'all 2 documentaries. Even though boy said, oh yeah, he was just around there trying to shoot a documentary. But I thought I ain't been there in 10 years. And I thought I ain't lived in Sac in 8 years.
So it's inconsistencies in the story.
But like I said, I ain't mad at her because she got lied to. I can't get, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at her for none of this. Get your coin and all that. But
So I
nigga, under
put a
no
poll up
circumstances
for
will I be
everybody
speaking
too.
on none of this shit.
Just to let you know, I put a poll up to see what
What the
people
post
say. It say, do you believe Ceddy Nash story? And right
What the
now we
post
at 53% say yes. And the rest say no. So I wanted to let you know
Oh,
I
I
did
don't
put a
give a
poll.
fuck. But this my dare to niggas. This is my dare to niggas. If it is true, I will delete all of my social media, all of it.
Well, I know I was told
Now,
on Triple Threat that the paperwork's supposed to be on the way.
we'll see.
Has anybody accepted the challenge though about deleting the social media? Too? That's one.
I never put it out until today.
Shit, exclusive.
Yeah, I never put it out until today. That's why I'm saying, hey, nigga, anybody want to accept that challenge? Because you niggas, and I'm just talking about the ones who called me a snitch. I'm not talking about the ones who discussed it. I get discussing it. I ain't tripping on that. But even certain niggas, they cut up live streams and all that lame ass shit. Bro, you should have played the whole thing. Because I flat out say I ain't never snitched on niggas a day of my life. But the way I answer questions, I'm going to make sure you get the motherfucking, like you say what I want you to say type of shit. That's why I rarely just answer a question straight up. And there's multiple videos of me doing that. Because the best way to win an argument is for somebody to agree with what you said instead of you just saying, see, I'm right. See, I'm right. So I asked you dumbass niggas who disagree with this shit. How is it that somebody on parole that was a gang member, California has enhancements, get arrested with a pistol, tested for GSR, 4 months? Even if you don't want to believe me, you want to believe I'm lying and all that. Answer me that simple question. You don't gotta believe nothing I'm saying.
Hey, look, listen. All y'all in the comments talking about get the paperwork. Hey, that shit costs. The paperwork's gonna come back. From what I'm hearing, look, they talking about Mickey get the word, but that shit free.
Bro, I don't even listen. I'm not even on that shit as far as, oh yeah, I came and took some stand and signed some shit and all of that and everything like that. I would have loved to got on the stand and say, nah, nigga, this officer is lying and all of this shit. I definitely would have did that in a heartbeat.
So hold on. So let me ask you a question. So the case, so you were never charged in this case. It was really just what, a hearing for your brother's violation of probation. Is that what's going on? I'm trying to keep.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Literally, I didn't pay attention to it and all that. And at the time, I was living in LA, so I don't know anything about how that shit went or all of that stuff and everything like that. The homies told me because based off what I said on Facebook, like, damn nigga, you said this, you said that, but I ain't got no goddamn written statements saying shit.
Okay, so let me look for the people. You are stamping, confirming you have never wrote any statements on anybody. So
I
regardless of
got
what paperwork.
10,000. I got
Damn.
10,000 and still will delete my damn social media. All of it. Nigga ain't never got no goddamn. What the hell I look like? That's crazy. If I would have did that, they wouldn't even needed me. Like, let's think about that. If I already got a written statement and all that stuff, cuz would be under the jail still. Go look up the laws. Gang enhancement gonna give you 3 to 5. Assault with a deadly weapon gonna give you 6.
Boom. So 10 bands for if they can produce a statement by sitting there.
Hey, even a phone call to the police. That too. You got
Ooh.
10 bands on that. I got the money. I'm broke, but I ain't that goddamn broke.
Man, let me tell you, if I
I
had some
called the
money,
fucking police. What I look like calling the
I'll pay
police?
that off for what? 10
Man, nigga,
bands
what?
to produce it.
Now I don't know what no fucking paperwork say that a nigga said, but I tell you flat out, on my granny grave, nigga, I said I don't know. Niggas was mad because I said I don't know. I know that for certain. They're like, nigga, why didn't you say that we didn't do it? I'm like, I did say y'all didn't do it, but that wasn't my first words because I ain't see you niggas. I thought the fucking car was stolen. So I'm like, damn, nigga, I don't know. Because I could have just said, yeah, that's the car, thinking that the fucking vehicle was stolen. I ain't even do that because I'm like, and if some little niggas actually stole some car, got out and ran, they still can get caught. Niggas still got the goddamn canines. So I'm like, damn, I really could have just put it all off on that. But the homies believe I crashed the car because I was drunk. The niggas that's in on the case out here, Ceddy Nash got drunk, driving the car all stupid and crashed the shit and said he got shot at. But none of these niggas is saying, actually, I took a fucking stand or signed a statement and all this weird ass shit and everything like that, saying these niggas shot at me. Them niggas ain't even saying that.
Damn. So hold on, did you catch a case from this crashing the car or you was good?
Nah, my shit was on something completely different years on down the line in 2015. And for little buddy, it's April 15th, 2015 when I went to jail. Even though you said I ain't never been in jail, that's cool. I wish I never had been in jail.
Now
I'm missing
I will
thousands
say
of dollars.
this, I'm transparent. I definitely looked into that 2015 case for sure. Just to let you know, I definitely saw that one. Okay.
And it didn't involve anybody, by the way. It had nobody
No,
involved in it.
it
Only I
didn't.
went to jail for my actions and all that shit. It's just some ultra goofy ass shit that's super embarrassing. I ain't beating nobody ass. No, none of this shit. My anger just basically got the best of me. And after that, I'm getting road rage. I just put it that way.
So
I
the
just leave
question
it
is,
at
did
that.
you fix the gate that you ran into? Did you fix the gate?
Yeah, my insurance did. Nigga, I ain't fixing no metal gate. Hell nah. I can fix a wooden one. I can't fix no goddamn metal gate. Hell nah.
Oh, that is something. Look, you done
But that
gave me
story
some
I just told
exclusive
you
shit
is the
today.
same story I told. The story that I told you is the same story I told the lame ass nigga, and that's the reason why he came out and said what he said. I'm the reason why he said what he said. And if that nigga ever decide to tell the truth, he can at least come out and say, yeah, he is the one who told me that. But that's because what happened was a nigga named Stunner Bam, he lied on the nigga and said that Stunner Bam was out there running his mouth about me, not knowing that him and Stunner Bam was actually into it. So I'll say I apologize to Stunner Bam because, nigga, I didn't know, one, that the nigga wasn't from there, but also, two, at the same time, because his daddy is from the Manors. He ain't from there. His daddy from there. But I guess if your daddy from there, you can be from there. So I'll give him that. If you want to say because my daddy from there, I'm from there, all right, cool. But other than that, like, hell fucking nah. That nigga said about Stunner Bell some whack ass shit, said Stunner Bell run his mouth about me and all this. I pull up, I don't give a fuck about nothing. And then said something about the homie E. Ruger, which was fucking false as fuck. And these is niggas that, well, Stunner Bell didn't grow with me, but E. Ruger definitely grew up around me.
So my question now, I need a good title because I'm gonna have to make this a whole video by itself.
Ceddy Nash finally addresses snitch rumors is what it should be called.
Boom, there it is. I'm about to go up.
He,
Yo, but I appreciate
they
you.
little weird ass
I would
reaction.
say
They gonna be like,
letting you
why don't you
speak
get
on
the
it.
paperwork? Well, look, next time I'm in SAC, I'll go to Sac County. I think I gotta go to the sheriff. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to figure out how to get that shit and then put it out my goddamn self. But that's my challenge to all them niggas who said I flat out snitch. Let's play channel deletions. Since you niggas claim all this shit, my brother ain't never shot at me. Nigga, I done, man. Well, and the reason, some niggas probably like, why is he talking about he the shooter? It's 3 years. That's all it is. The statute of limitations in California is 3 years. I got to see what the charge is on conspiracy. You can Google that as far as like conspiracy to conspiracy to commit murder. If you can find out how much that is, how much, then I can tell you a whole nother story that's 1,000,000% true. And that would be crazy as hell. Google that real quick.
People so funny.
Hey, nigga, I ain't to be fucking played with. I don't even know why these niggas wearing that weird ass shit. And I got put on the 60s at motherfucking 30 years old and shit like that. That's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
Spin your wheels though with that BS. I ain't mad at it. That's the problem that really get these niggas hot is I don't be mad at this shit they be saying because I'm just convinced you niggas will say anything. A nigga already called me a DEA operative and put it on his kids. So if a nigga would say some shit like that, bro, it would surprise me what none of you niggas say. But that's part of the reason, like, why I don't even, if somebody died and all that shit and everything like that, I don't even post the dead because I don't want nobody to say that nigga sacrificed somebody and all of this shit. Like, I just had an auntie die not too long ago, and I definitely didn't put her up there because I don't want no nigga, hey, yeah, he sacrificed his auntie, because I don't know what the hell I would do.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm very cautious. Like, I don't put my kids up on the net, all of that stuff and everything like that. I put them in my stories and shit like that. But another thing, hey, shawty, Uzzy Snubs is not my fucking mom's son. It's my dad's son. You lied on that. We didn't even stay with my mom. I stopped living with my mom at 14. We was back in the Manors at 15. So you said how old is, like, what, I'm 5 years older than her? So at 16 years
Yeah,
old, a
because you
nigga
like
was going to
28.
church. So 6 years older? So you tell me at 17, a nigga was at church in a heist, and that ain't my mama's name, by the way. Why you lied on my mama's name? That ain't her goddamn name, by the way. But like I said, niggas fed you lies, so I ain't even mad at you. Do your thing, get your coin. But since you called me a snitch too, run it up. Let's play delete channels. And nope, I ain't saying you niggas' names for shit. I ain't getting that clout.
Yeah.
And I would never put this shit on my goddamn channel. None of
It'd be crazy.
These niggas making hella videos. One nigga swear he talked to my brother. Nigga, that was Tay-Tay, dumbass nigga. That was not my brother. He even told you. And then told you, nah, bruh. The manners, yeah, the manners started off as Crips, and there's still some manner Crips in here. Yo, wild, stupid, goofy ass, stupid ass motherfucker wearing a G-Unit tank top. You smoke crystal meth, bro. I think you do. I ain't gonna say you do. I ain't gonna say that. Because then you can say, bet your channel, nigga, I don't smoke crystal. I ain't gonna do that one. I ain't gonna set myself up. I ain't gonna do that.
Oh shit. Oh
What's your
my
viewers looking like?
god.
I can't see the phone right now. And it turned
I'm
up.
trying to keep up the chat. Some troll in there. Listen, let me say this real quick. One
Go ahead.
thing about Mickey, y'all can't find shit on me that I ain't already said or addressed or really don't give a flying fuck. What I have definitely said, I ain't never told on a soul ever. So run it. But like I said, when you embark on that with me, just make sure you can say the same. Look, again, in my city, they know me. I ain't ducking shit. Run it.
But
Anyway.
here the weirdest part about that whole shit. Why would I go all the way to LA 500 miles away for protection against some niggas that I done grew up with? Like, that's crazy. Why wouldn't I just rent like Stockton or San Francisco or Oakland or something like that? Like, that don't even make sense.
Right.
Why the hell would I damn far? It's wild as hell. Me coming back and fucking with them niggas and all that shit and everything like that, I just said, you know what? It is what it is. Niggas like, man, you might as well join. Now, did I sprinkle a little bit on it saying them niggas forced me? Them niggas ain't forced me to do shit. Niggas like, man, you might as well get put on, nigga. You already out here doing this and doing that. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. But I did want to make it a little, a little harder. Like, oh, them niggas thinking, yeah, you're a choice, nigga. You ain't back down. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I sprinkled a little extra on that one. I threw 10s on 20s with that one. I'll admit that. But as far as paperwork and me signing shit and phone calls and all that, nigga, you crazy as hell. And I've had the same number since 2007. I stayed in goddamn Arkansas. Bro, I live in Atlanta right now. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. And everywhere I stayed, I didn't always put my name on the goddamn lease. I just started doing that. But Mickey, you can pull up to Sacramento, Addy. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, probably so. But look, my whole thing was once it got to, going or whatever, I just saw it wasn't adding up to what was coming out. I left it alone and said I was gonna wait for it to come out. Shit, I ain't about to invest no money in that ain't, in that.
Right.
But yeah, that's it.
But the funny part
It was
is
intriguing at first. I ain't gonna lie, it was intriguing at first, but it was too many inconsistency. And then, I don't get into gang politics too. I started hearing too much gang shit, and I was like, nah, I don't even understand it enough to even have to speak on it. So I was waiting. I told the girl when she was on Triple Threat, I was just like, hell, I'm waiting for the paperwork to drop. But she said
because
that she
they
was
ain't got it.
working on it.
Because this the lamest shit I heard that she said. Well, if he wants to clear it, he can put out the paperwork. Nigga, you started the rumor. Well, you didn't start the rumor. That's a lie. You the second one to start the rumor. You start pushing it more than everybody. These niggas reacting to you because you pretty. I give you that. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't got no ill will towards her. I don't know shit about her. So when she starts saying, oh, I did this and I did that, and Briss and Uzi Marcus, I don't know nothing about that because I don't give a fuck. No offense, and I don't give a fuck about what happened with Briss and Uzi Marcus and all that shit because that's Oak Park and Fruit Ridge politics. I don't speak on California politics. Never have, never will. Now, did I clear Maserati Rick of snitching and all that shit? Yeah, because I had to, because you niggas was lying on that man's name. But you think all these niggas, it's a gang of murder niggas right now that still follow me. So why the hell would these niggas follow a known snitch? Come on, man. Eventually, y'all got to stop running that bullshit. So question the nigga who told you that because his year is off.
Right.
I seen it. I see 2 pages worth of shit, and you signed this shit. Man, bro, come on, man. Come on. But then why you want to hang out with me? Why would you do songs and shit like that? Why you got a video, hey, motherfucking, come on, bro. You was trying to be around me because you knew and you know, nigga, like you said in your first video, Ceddy Nash always had a good name in the hood. That's what you said. Your words. I didn't tell you to say anything. Ceddy Nash ain't never did no lame shit, no none of that. But when you did some lame shit and you lied on niggas, that's when I skated back. And I started getting pissed off because you obviously didn't know no history of your fucking gang that you just joined. And you want to tell the truth on some shit, why don't you tell niggas how you went to jail for some goofy shit for having a fucking gun online on Facebook Live? That's why you went to the pen, riding through the heights and shit with a fucking gun. Ain't gonna clap nothing, ain't gonna shoot nothing, then the police got on your ass. Talk about that shit. Clear your name with that, you goofy ass nigga. What type of gangbanger get online on Facebook Live, ride around the ops hood with a fucking strap? Clear that shit up, nigga. They didn't teach you that in gangbanging school when you joined in your fucking 20s. They didn't teach you that. You don't ride around online with a fucking gun. Talking about, yeah, I'm out here looking for niggas. That's why you went to jail. You ain't go to jail for no gangster shit. You went to jail for some goofy shit, dumbass nigga. And your daddy ain't a factor. Like I told that nigga, your son better clear that shit, because if I don't catch him, I'm going to catch you and beat your ass. And that's why your daddy went and hollered at some of the older niggas to holler at me for keeping him on his ass. But if I don't catch you or catch your brother and I catch your daddy, I'm going to beat that ass. Guaranteed. This what I'm known for, hopping out of fucking niggas up in the gunplay. Ask any nigga in America, Ceddy Nash always had straps. Always. That nigga was the gun nigga. True story. Since motherfucking 17.
Sheesh.
On felony probation, nigga, for assault with a deadly weapon and 3 counts of assault. You can go run tell that. You ain't never been in trouble and all that. Since I was on probation. Fuck. I wisened up. I didn't get put on probation till 2015. I had a hell of a run. On some road rage shit, not on no gangster shit. It was goofy as fuck. I'll admit that.
Exactly. Look, I don't know. I'm waiting on that. It was a profile in the damn. I'm waiting for people to get back to me, cause he said my name and they like it was a secret. I hate trolls like that. But I'm gonna address that in a minute. But anyway, but yeah.
But ask whatever questions you have. Anything that you want to, that you feel like ain't really lining up and all that shit. If you got anything.
No, so far, like I said, I'm all about seeing what's on the paper, and I couldn't find it. I dug a little bit until like I said, I never found a 2013 case, so I kind of left it alone and was just letting it play out. So really, I ain't got no questions unless they produce some paperwork. But yeah, other than that, I ain't got no questions.
But here the funnier part, my cousin reached out to her, the one who popped my damn car up and all that shit. And he was like, yeah, get that nigga brother, because these niggas was all there. They was all riding around and shit, paying attention to all this shit. Like, this was actually a real thing that was going on for a minute until nigga, all the truth started to come out. Like, nah, these niggas was driving around. Rest in peace, my cousin Danger. He was like, yeah, these niggas are speeding and shit. And then the police got on them. The police didn't even pull them niggas over for no shooting. They pulled them over for speeding. That's what got the niggas pulled over. Then the police decided to say 2 and 2 together. But any nigga ever shot at me, I shot back.
Jeez.
I'm a dead homeless. Any nigga ever play with my name, always pulled up. When it's real. This internet, YouTube shit, this shit ain't real. And I found that out real soon.
Yep, just like that. It's too, because look, this is my whole thing though. I appreciate those that definitely stand on their square when it comes to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And try to be as factual as possible and all things like that. It's these trolls that hide behind the fake accounts. If you're gonna address something, address it as yourself. That's some big shit to hide behind fake accounts to put out random halfway truths is crazy to me.
Well, I would say these niggas didn't put out no halfway truths and shit like that on me. They just flat out ran lies because the nigga when he initially spoke, he said, "Didn't you like suggest like didn't you get shot at 2013? Hear your name. I seen the paperwork, but why don't you just run with that? Because you know what you're saying is a lie."
Right.
But what happened was me and my brother, we did go at it online and shit like that. Like we got into a big ass, a little online back and forth because of some misunderstanding. And we fell out because some shit was said about a family member. And he took what I said the wrong way and all this shit. And it said some wild shit. And then I just basically fired back. And I said, because I'm real disrespectful when I fire back my shots. Like I'm not being disrespectful now, but you know, that's my brother. So I know certain shit about him. He knows certain shit about me. But do me a favor real quick. Look up the shit on conspiracy to commit murder.
Hold
Like
on.
the statute of limitation for California, obviously.
Hold on. Commit.
Now, if ain't no goddamn statute of limitations, I ain't gonna give y'all this story I'm gonna give y'all.
Oh shit! Not the story.
Nah, it's
Okay,
true.
hold
It's
on.
1,000,000% true. It's funny. It just show you my level of genius.
All right. It says statute of limitations. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to. I can't find the actual statute of limitation though.
Ah, fuck it. I ain't tripping. Super long story short, when my brother first got his ass shot up and shit like that, the same time this nigga was getting surgery and shit like that, we rode through the enemy section to go clap some shit. Me and two homies, I ain't gonna say their names. The hood already know all of this shit and everything like that. And the niggas wondering why I never like stop fucking with the manners because they still my other brothers. That's what MOB for us started to become. It wasn't money over bitches. Like this weird ass sex, fake sex money murder shit. That East Coast shit, that shit don't fly on the West Coast. And we definitely don't do that shit no fucking Sacramento. We don't know shit about you niggas. But the MOB shit was for money over bitches, but we turned that shit into my other brothers. So that's why I ain't turned my back on them niggas. But either way it go, my brother got his ass shot the fuck up and shit like that. While he going through surgery and shit, we slide through the enemy's turf and shit like that. My fucking what is that shit called? License plate. In California, you gotta mount your license plate in the back and in the front. Certain states you only really have to have it in the back. So we sliding and all that shit and everything like that. We see some niggas, but we know that them not the niggas. Like if we double back, we just gonna get on them. My license plate at the time was in my goddamn window. So the police pulled us over. The homie got a warrant and shit like that. We got
My
strapped like
people
a
said it's those
motherfucker.
statutes. Just FYI, I want to let you know.
I don't give a fuck. It ain't nothing gonna happen with this shit anyways. I ain't gonna describe the car, none of that shit, and anything like that. So it is what it is. And long ass story short, the police pull us smooth the fuck over and all this shit. We hammered the fuck up and all this shit. Homie got a warrant on him and all this shit. Man, Mickey, I swear to God, I sparked a fake fucking argument on the phone and shit like that. And I'm like faking like arguing with a bitch and shit like that. Like, bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass. You got me riding through here. The police and all this shit. Bitch, and I catch you, I'm fucking you up and all this shit. I swear to God, the police let me go. We got
Oh
back
my
to the
god.
hood. Niggas damn near passed out and all of this shit. Niggas like, oh man, nigga, we was going to jail and some more shit. But you know, that's the type of motherfucker that I am. I'd be knowing situations and shit and how to maneuver. That would have been the only case where a nigga would have went to jail with certain niggas. I'm like, we finna take these niggas on the highway. I'm telling the homies like, bro, get ready to run, nigga, because we. I'm gonna take these niggas over type of shit. But you know what I'm saying? And then my brother was like, man, he was hella mad. He was like, man, nigga, don't be trying to do no shit like that. Nigga, they would have handcuffed my ass right there after the surgery and all of that shit. And I'm like, nigga, you ain't get on the phone or nothing. Did you? Like, what the fuck? Like, hold on, nigga. You didn't call niggas from this hospital bed, did you, nigga?
From
But
the what? Hold on, from the hospital.
yeah, because he went through surgery. This nigga, he got shot, hit all in the stomach and shit, hella shit. And I'm the type of nigga where you harm mine, I'm gonna want to harm you. And if I can't get you, I'm gonna get your homies.
Yeah. Look,
Nah,
I'm
nigga, I
sitting
was
there
out
like,
there.
well, damn.
I was out there. I don't know what the fuck these niggas is on. It's just I be smiling and cheesing and all this shit, and I don't want to put off that tough guy image and all this shit. But everything I just said on this shit, 1,000,000% facts. But even to that little fake ass wannabe snitch shit, ain't no motherfucking recording, no none of that shit. So anything that's written, it would have been written by the police officer. But as far as me signing some shit and nigga hopping on stands and calling police and shit like that, nigga, I got money for that.
You
Now, I
said
will
10
admit, I don't
bands.
know what the fuck no goddamn cop said. I have no idea what the cop said. And
Well,
that little never seen it. I was probably like that.
you say you got 10 bands for them to produce the work. So
Yeah. But like I said, I never seen what the fuck the cop said on the report. So I don't know what he could have said that I said. I will give that shit up. Because like I said, I wasn't a part of that shit like that. But as far as what I said, 1,000,000% accuracy. But ain't no motherfucking video, no motherfucking video cam and all that shit. Because they would have played that shit in court and would have destroyed them niggas. They would have played an audio recording and would have destroyed them niggas. You wouldn't have needed me to come to court. So
well,
even
you did.
those lame ass niggas that's hating on me and all that weird ass shit, use your logic. Get out your feelings about Ceddy Nash and go, damn, bro. Hold on. This dude makes sense. I wouldn't have needed to show up if it was GSR from a fucking shooting. And them niggas definitely would have got bammed off. Them niggas would have got massacred. Because he would have got his parole time added with an additional 9 years. This nigga would still be in jail.
And you said he only did a couple months, though, right?
That nigga did a couple of months, and that basically was parole violation. But I think his lawyer, and I don't know because I ain't talked to the nigga about it because it really wasn't nothing. That's why you see that Welcome to the Manners of Rap Shack with me with these niggas and all of this shit, which is like, motherfucker, go in there. Go look at this shit. Rap Shack, the fucking Manners. This shit was fucking years afterwards.
I'm gonna say, is that
So
a
why would I
real?
be with a nigga that I fucking told on around 10 motherfuckers? Now he do slip up and say some dumbass shit, and he say that I'm my mom's youngest child, which is factually inaccurate.
Yeah, you next to the last, right?
I'm the second oldest.
Oh, you the second oldest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't
No,
even.
I'm the,
I thought you was like the third.
yeah. And Shawty gonna say that Uzi Snubs, aka Trey, is my mom's child. You a motherfucking lie. This I know you don't know nothing. And like I said, I ain't gonna disrespect you, but you got lied to, and then you started lying on shit. Uzi Snubs is my dad's kid. And ask Uzi Snubs what I told him when I met him when I was 22. That nigga gonna tell you that nigga said on 6-0.
And that's your half brother, right?
I mean, I don't consider it. I don't really consider that shit half. Like if we blood, we blood. I don't do the half shit. But
Oh, I got you.
technically, for the people, yeah, that's half because that we got the same daddy. You know what I'm saying? We got the same pops.
Okay, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Well, let me look at this chat because I want this James person. He need to come up on the panel, but I'm pretty sure he's not. But I'm about to put it down there. I want him to come up, him or her or whatever. James, whatever the fake last name is. that's on that burner. I need you to come up.
I'll check the chat.
Yeah.
He talking too much about something. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Prove it.
It's down there. He
Oh, we
do
gotta
it.
produce your paperwork. I can drop mine. Nigga, I wasn't in the case, dumbass nigga like that. I never got arrested, never got called to take no stand, none of that shit. I ain't never see the paperwork. Dummy.
All right, I
And I'm
dropped the
not the
link to
nigga
your
who
man
produced the
name,
rumor.
Prinsky.
Why the fuck
And
I
now
gotta clear up a
that I
rumor
think
that somebody
about it,
started on me?
I think I know who that is.
Who is it?
Hold on, let me verify something. I think I know exactly who that is when I said the name out loud.
You can pull up whoever if this niggas want to ask me some motherfucking questions. Even if she in that motherfucker, bring her ass up too. If he in that motherfucker, bring their ass up too. I ain't running from shit.
If it's who I think it is, I think he want to play games. So yeah, I definitely think that's who I think it is.
Is the niggas in your background trying to get in?
Hold on, I'm about to look now. No, not yet.
All right.
It's a person that's blocked from my page. Is who that is. I'm pulling it
Okay.
up. Yeah, I know exactly who that is now. I knew it's always the fans.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Always the
You gonna have
fans.
those. You gonna have those. But I just gave niggas content right now.
Damn, it's been a
Somebody it don't make
while.
sense. You can't clear up your paperwork. What paperwork if I wasn't involved in a case like that? I never went to no court shit. I showed up outside the court with Yanni's goddamn lawyer, who was a short, bald-headed black nigga. But them niggas ain't trying to get involved in that shit because they don't give a fuck. Like they already know that shit fake. So why the fuck are they going head over heels? And then to say, oh, I said I'm gonna promote niggas' music and all of this shit. Show me where I'm promoting these niggas' music at. Show me the post where I'm promoting these niggas' music at. I sent for a deal. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and promote your music. Come on, man. You got to come better than that.
He hit the link yet? He ain't hit the link yet. Man, where my other phone at? That's one thing about memory. It take a minute for something for me to remember, but I'm gonna remember for stuff. Why he ain't hit the link? Hit the link, sir. Because all I need to do is hear the voice. I can tell for sure within a couple seconds if it's who I think it is. Playing around on burner accounts.
That's hilarious.
And I'm about to verify for sure on the back end real quick because I don't think he gonna come up.
Yeah, that shit wild. But like I said, it's YouTube. I don't take this shit personal. Well, I take it a little personal, but I'm not finna sit up here and get mad at motherfuckers and do all of that extra out that shit. It ain't necessary. Like I said, I'm not mad at her at all, but Shawty, you gotta know. When you on your what's the name? When you on your goddamn YouTube lives and shit like that, you can click on the profile. You can still go in your shit and click on the profile. The profile name didn't even change to like John or some shit like that.
Right.
But I don't know you, so I wouldn't even test you like that. Because you could have just basically reported and be like, bro, you a goddamn nobody would first of all, nobody would even be mad at you. Bro, why is you getting online and threatening me? You're goofy. Like that's stupid. Report, boom. Now I just destroyed your income right there. And they would demonetize all my platforms. How do I know? I just watched them do it to Fresh and Fit. None of Fresh and Fit's channels is monetized. Not the Ceddy shit, not the
Because of
Clips channel. Huh?
because of comments.
I really believe personally, and I don't have any proof of this. This is what I believe. I think it was the shit that they was doing, all that racist shit that they was doing on stream and off stream. I think that's really what it is. I don't believe it was for anything other than this nigga putting on white hoodies. Also too, before I forget it, them niggas bringing up motherfuckers that YouTube basically deplatform. Like, y'all can't be on here. I think because they had like Nick Fuentes and other cats on there like Sneeko that they booted off of YouTube as a whole. And so I think that helped with it. I think there was two things. This is what I think and I believe. Not anything that I can prove. Let me put that out there. But I believe all that racist stuff included with Nick Fuentes and Sneeko.
Oh,
I know nigga, like, you saying that, but no, this is just what I believe, man. But I would never get on here and threaten somebody. That's why I deleted all my diss videos on cats, because I don't want nobody to get killed and then I have to fuck around and then go to jail for some questioning. Gotta waste time out of my day. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I don't do all that threats and shit too. Mm-mm.
We can't, because they'll take that as terroristic threats.
Yeah, I ain't got time. Okay, I ain't got time for it.
But now me said I'll fade little buddy and his pops and his brother and all that for playing with my name like that. They already know that. So I ain't really worried about none of that. But he know, because nigga, you kept on running around talking about the Manners never had Crips and you don't even know what the hell you talking about. And then got mad because I had niggas on camera saying, nah, nigga, before they was Bloods, they was Crips. What do you, like, nigga, what? Like, come on, man. So that is part of the reason why I started rocking with Cuz. And then I found out really what was going on with him beefing with some of the homies that I've been knowing for years and all of that shit. And I didn't even initially diss them. I just blocked them and kept it rolling. But I was just like, nah, nigga, you know what? But I ultimately ended up deleting that shit because I'm like, bro, I ain't finna do all of this stuff. But he already know all this.
Right.
But I just ain't never saying niggas' names. You won't get that clout off me. I won't put none of this shit on my own page. None of that. That ain't gonna happen. I'm too cool for school, homie. So anybody from now on say anything, I'm just going, hey man, I dressed all this on Mickey Truth shit. And if you don't believe it, hey, it is what it is. You got your mind made up already. But I would question your logic to say how a nigga can get caught with a gun, tested for GSR, and if he got found with gunshot residue and shot at somebody and it's proven, how he only get a couple of months. I would ask you, how's that when a nigga's already on parole and already is known as a gang member? That don't make any sense.
At all. I should have known. I just figured out, got my confirmation. So that means I don't really understand how, like, if you get blocked for whatever reason, right? Why make another page to come in under, right? And then you are already blocked because I know you bogus, and then you try to so-called dox me in my chat like I wasn't gonna figure out it was you anyway. And then on top of that, the person it is hiding his own stuff behind the computer. But I just want that person to know you'll have to make a new page. So now you're blocked from that page, and I ain't gonna say your name. And that means I'm about to block somebody else because I damn sure saw one of your friends up in my chat earlier, and then you pop in right after, so they about to get blocked. But anyway, all right, we can continue on. Now that I done confirm it's a goofy.
Hey, you know what's funny? I thought about putting all that shit on in with that damn Trenches News shit, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do none of that shit because, like I said, I'm not gonna accuse nobody of something and all that and everything like that. But for anybody in the chat talking about why don't you produce paperwork? When I get back to SAC, I'm gonna figure out how to get it and then I'll put it out myself. I might just send it to 1090 Jake and let him make some money off of it. But
Boom.
if you think a nigga like me who got a million hit video and nobody ever accused me of this shit before, like, come on, bro. But I will say the homies did try to, on some weirdo lame shit, trying to clear some shit up because of what I put on Facebook. But niggas ain't flat out just, nigga, we read the paperwork and it say you tell it. I ain't never heard no shit like that. This is all from a fucking Facebook post that I put up.
Damn. And they ran with it.
Yeah, but to be fair to them niggas, the homies just went to jail and all this shit and everything like that. And then just the timing of me doing that, it did strike hard. I ain't gonna, I'm never gonna be so naive and up my own ass to believe like, yeah, bro, that right there definitely strike a nigga eye. Like, yeah, it does. But that nigga ain't never shot at me. That's crazy. Because I would have just went behind that house where the nigga lay his head at and waited for him and then killed his ass. I'm just gonna be honest. Niggas already know how I could have did it. Yeah.
Right.
And I
Well, the
always
question
had
now, I know I
guns.
had asked you this earlier,
Always.
but just one more time for the people that probably wasn't here. What's your thoughts on
I won't
trenches
tell this
now
other
that
story,
it's
but
been
yeah.
updated?
Mine?
Yeah, I know I asked you earlier.
Like little. Nah, it's just I'm just gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just wait on it. You know what I'm saying? Because how you just cleared the J Hood shit up, you know what I'm saying? That just further confirmed that I need to sit my black ass back and then just wait.
Right.
Like it's not pressing that I need to make some trenches news content and throw Buddy under the bus and then hit the reverse and then keep on running Buddy over. Like I don't need to do all that. That's not even necessary. But if it come
Right.
out that he'll snitch, hey,
So let me ask you
all
this then,
gloves off.
because he himself on C Hood channel said he went and had an interview. He answered the questions, but he ain't telling no murders or no robberies and nothing. But he had to tell them like they already knew it. It was in his phone or whatever. So do you consider that snitching or no?
It depends on what was asked, but I would tell niggas you don't never come through and sit down and none of that shit or anything like that. I'm not tripping off nobody listening. I won't ever, you know what I'm saying? I won't ever throw a nigga under the bus for going and sitting down and listening and shit like that because you're trying to figure out what the hell they know and all that. But as far as telling on somebody and saying they did this and saying they did that, bro, you gotta know. Like, I gotta be careful with how I say this because it's somebody who did some shit and niggas gonna try to throw me in with their ass, and I'm really staying away from that shit. When the police come up and you get interrogated and all this shit, they're asking you questions to further prove a point, even if it's called pattern of behavior, even if you may think it's minor. A lot of niggas say goofy, tricky, dumbass shit. So technically, if what you said is true, yeah, that's ratting, but that can also be served as some goofy shit. And how I mean that is this. If a nigga get accused of a crime and you basically cuz crime me and you get away with some stuff and all that, but then they can kind of link y'all two together and bring you in, and they may talk about this person doing this crime. They're trying to further prove that this is the pattern of behavior that this person did. I just said a nigga was accused of stealing cars and shit like that, and then basically a nigga get hit up on some shit, and now they brought you in like, hey, were you with Johnny when he was in this blue Acura? That's not necessarily saying Johnny did a crime. Yeah, I was
Right.
with Johnny in the blue Acura. Like, you could be thinking, like, I'm clearing this nigga and giving him my alibi. Hey, were you with Johnny in this motherfucking red Honda? Yeah, I was with Johnny in the red Honda. Boom. That's proof right there that Johnny has the stole cars and all that. And I got a corroborator that say he saw Johnny in these two cars. You may not know, you just read it, but you just told.
Yeah, can you confirm the information they need to confirm? Right.
Exactly. And niggas get tricked doing that shit all the time. But here's one of the other things I would say too, though, and this on a different tangent. When y'all talking to the police, know what the hell you saying and know your intent behind it. Like last time I got pulled over by the police, you goddamn right I talked to them niggas about certain shit. And what it was about my car. It wasn't about no fucking gang or nothing. This is in Oklahoma, by the way. It wasn't in no shit. They pulled me over under suspicion that I was selling weed, which I don't even smoke weed. I've never been a weed smoker. But what happened was, this is why I talked to the niggas. I had a fat ass crack in my windshield that was gonna cost $2,000 to fix it. So the police say, can we search your car? I'm like, if I be friendly with these hoe ass niggas, they're not gonna write me a ticket for this crack on my windshield. And goddamn it, I was right. The police did some shit where I tell niggas, man, you don't never tell them where you came from, none of that and all that. But I'm looking at this $2,000 goddamn windshield fix, or it might have been 3,000. I don't know. It was my BMW i8.
Oh shit!
Huh?
You said for a window?
It was my BMW i8 that one nigga said was rented, which is funny as hell. The same nigga I was dissing me said I got a rented BMW i8. Then told
What's
niggas,
wrong with rented cars? Y'all fancy.
but no, because the i8 is mine, so that's the reason why. But the funnier part is he was like, when I'm in LA, I'm always renting out different cars. Nigga, I'm in LA, bro. I'm Ceddy Nash. You supposed to get different cars, nigga. I ain't never been in. Well, as an adult with some money, I won't say as a kid. But as an adult with some money, I ain't never rode in LA in the same goddamn car. I got a whole face out there, nigga.
Hey, you heard it. Look, whole face.
I got a whole face out there. Nigga, I wish the hell I would. I'm a big ass dude. I'm a big motherfucker. And a buddy ever say, yeah, all right, let's run that fade. Let's go run that fade in the Menace. But you can't, because you know them niggas want to beat your ass. We can get it cracking at the park.
Look, I'm trying to look at the chat. I don't think nobody. I think they just having a conversation now. I don't think they got questions.
He went and did a documentary trying to prove some shit. But he's still trying to prove this and trying to prove that. Yeah, because nigga, you just sat there and lied. That's why I don't like playing you niggas games. Y'all always move the goalposts. At first it was, you ain't never been to LA. Oh, well, them niggas don't know you. Oh, well, you paid them niggas. Oh, well, you got put on that. Goddamn, bro.
Oh, we got a question. I ain't never heard this, so I don't know where it's coming from. You might know. It said, why you want 1090J looking at your paperwork?
Because I don't have it, nut ass nigga. It ain't no such thing as my paperwork. It's somebody else's case. I wasn't in no motherfucking interrogation room. None of that stuff. I don't even think I have any statements in there. I don't know. I ain't see it, but I don't even know if I even have statements in there. I never seen it. Nobody ever posted it. No, nothing like this. You got to remember, there are whole ass pages dedicated to cities and rats. We found out my younger brother was snitching based off of paperwork, not based off of what niggas are saying. He got caught doing a crime with somebody and was like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking undercover informant or some shit like that, or DEA or some shit like that." He said he basically said that he worked for the feds. That shit right there broke a nigga heart. But until I go out to, I don't know, Mickey, I might just have to pay you this shit because I don't know when the hell I'm going out to say. I might be out there in September.
Just let me know. If you pay for it, I definitely can get it.
Oh yeah. I might just do it that way. I might just pay for the shit and then just do it that way.
Hey, for sure. Okay, because Cali is one of them down states. Pay for everything. Y'all got any more questions?
Why don't you just get, bro? Do you think first off, do you think I would bet deleting my channel, bet 20 bands basically? But come on.
You definitely put 20 bands on the line for sure. For sure.
A written statement? Come on, bro. A signed written statement? Come on, bro. Come on, man. And all these niggas still following me? And this nut ass nigga said, "Oh man, link up with me." You seen the post that I'm talking about? Am I lying?
Hold on, which post?
The one where the nigga said, "Hey man, hit me up when you get out here."
Oh, I don't even know who the dude is. Like, I don't even know who the male is.
We ain't gonna say the person, but I'm a phrase it to you this way. When I showed you a post that I said I was going to Portland.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah, I remember that one.
He didn't. What? I didn't even gonna ask you. Did he or did he not? What was said when I showed you that shit?
Oh, Ceddy. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't even know. Can I let me see if I still got it? Because I'm about to say I don't even remember.
But the
Well, you
post
don't know,
basically
somebody say I
said,
don't
"Man, pull
remember.
up on me when you get out here, man. Pull up on me."
So was that? So hold on. That was when you actually pulled up, or that was something new?
Nah, that was some old ass shit from 2 years ago. That was before I just basically disowned a nigga because he was trying to be my little homie. Because niggas already know I'm not that nigga to play with like that. He was really trying to be my little homie. Nigga, you got me for I ain't ever trying to be your little homie and all that. Well then who you big homie, nigga? Because and really just walk up and say, and I ain't trying to disrespect Sacramento in no way or possible, but niggas can basically hang around you, fight some niggas or do some shootings and shit like that, and they gonna say you from the hood no matter how old you are. That's
Right.
Sacramento. LA, you gotta fight and get put on. You can't be in nobody hood if you a fake nigga on video camera and all of that stuff and everything like that. That don't fly. It's big homies and all that. You cannot. No gang in LA. You cannot get on camera as the face of no hood if you ain't from there. Ain't amount of money you can pay, because if you pay money, they just gonna hang out with you. They not gonna say you no goddamn gangbanger. Even though there's that white boy, that Cameron nigga, I ain't gonna get into too much about that, but they actually was going through wrecking shit, and then these niggas got caught, and then the nigga told on them niggas. But that's completely different. But other than that, typically, you know, that nigga came in with money and all that shit and everything like that. So I know niggas gonna break this down and all that, but I need niggas to accept the challenge. Watch the people who said I snitched, watch them try to deflect and don't take the challenge. And that's gonna tell all you niggas everything. If none of these niggas take no challenge, I ain't even gonna waste my time with this shit. But I just told y'all, any nigga take the challenge that dissed me, that said I did it. Not niggas who reacted to it. I ain't tripping on that. But the niggas who sat there and said I did some shit, broke code and all that and everything like that, accept the challenge. Ceddy Nash, spend his motherfucking money, clear his name, delete your Instagram and your YouTube and never come back. That's how I'm playing. I play ball for keeps.
That's a look. That's a good bet though. Shit, if they got it, cause hell, that's you about to be up 20 bands if you can produce it.
Man,
Just as long as it's not fake now. Don't be out here. That's a federal offense.
nah. Like I said, I'd never seen quote unquote statements that they said I made, and that paperwork, it was never given to me or never shown. It was never floated around the internet or anything like that. I could tell you I told the police I don't know, and niggas was mad because I said I don't know, because they thought, not nothing that they knew that they could prove, they thought I seen them niggas. But them niggas was in front of a big ass SUV, so I ain't seen shit. But I never said in my life, yeah, them niggas shot at me. You crazy as hell. But the reason they got pulled over wasn't because they was shooting at anything. They got pulled over for speeding in a residential.
Damn.
That was the initial reason why they got pulled over. I didn't even know that until my cousin told me.
Damn. So
Cause I'm like,
violation of probation for motherfucking speeding.
violation of parole with a goddamn assault with a deadly weapon and gang enhancement.
Shit.
And a so-called witness statement, and the nigga only get a couple of months. Come on now. Use your logic. I know a lot of you niggas don't like me, but use your logic, bro. If I signed a goddamn statement against this nigga and all this stuff, and he would have had to have had GSR on him and all that stuff, how in the hell he only get a couple of months? How?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it'll be a response to it for sure.
He ain't
Cause
gonna respond to this.
we done had some infiltrators in the building that I just got my report back that I didn't even catch was in here, but nevertheless, you know, fans are fans. Y'all
But
got
yeah, I
any
was
other questions or not?
like I said, I was never gonna put this on my YouTube channel. I thought about it today with the swipe shit, but I'm like, nah. But yeah, I
I'm
was the
definitely
shooter
about
out
to
there.
when I get up off here, I'm definitely about to make it private until I chop it down so I can put out this part by itself too.
Yeah. But like I said, I was the shooter that night. The only reason I'm speaking on this because it's 3 years. That's all it is 3 years. I didn't know
Don't
that
say it
until I
like
looked
that.
at it.
Then they come back, they be like, "Oh, Mickey Truth, the new Vlad." Said he went on.
Boy, they ain't got no evidence. They ain't got the gun. They ain't got none of that. That cop botched the shit out of that goddamn thing. This nigga had such a hard on. And I will say this: the cop did tell me he was like, I could give you a DUI right now because you are drunk. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was drunk as fuck. I was drunk as shit. That's why the homies was like, that's why they believed until I talked to a nigga not too long ago. Niggas actually thought like I was drunk as fuck and crashed the car into the fucking fence. They just said niggas shot at me. That's pretty crafty. I'll be honest with you. But nigga, they still would have went and tested me and all that shit. Like, nigga, hell no, you just lied. It's just unfortunately too many just so happen to happen at the same fucking time.
Right.
But if I would have
That was
knew from
accident
jump
for
like
that
that was
one.
the homie car, if I would have knew from jump that was the homie car and all that shit, I would have never said I don't know. I would have said no. On that instance, nigga want to say yeah that was goofy as hell and all that. I can agree with that. Like damn nigga, but I didn't see niggas until after the niggas start peeling off.
Yep.
But
So
you ain't got no fucking written statement from me. I don't know what the hell that shit is about. And I definitely ain't calling no goddamn police.
I hope not. Not if you was drunk. That would have been crazy. But listen, I gotta get up off here. This storm is starting to pick up. The wind is blowing out the door. I appreciate you for pulling up on me, Ceddy Nash. Okay,
Do your thing. Do
listen,
your thing.
Clarence telling your side of the story because I honestly was waiting for it to come out. I ain't know you was gonna talk about it, so
It
I
ain't
appreciate you
never
talking
gonna come
about it.
out. It was never gonna come out. Them niggas ain't got no paperwork. They don't even know how to get no paperwork. And the niggas that's involved don't want nothing to do with this shit. They find this shit all goofy. But me and my brother is not cool right now. None of that shit. A formal broad ass apology to me. We not gonna be cool.
Mm.
And that's just what it is. He ain't gonna come out and say shit. But until that nigga come out and motherfucking apologize and holler at me like a man, because it got nothing to do with this situation and all of that shit, then it is what it is. But right now, we at odds right now. If I see cuz he see me, my brother ain't afraid of me. I'm not afraid of that nigga. And we'll squabble with, all of that shit and everything like that. Cause some shit happened I don't appreciate. And he took some shit I said the wrong way and then basically didn't try to get no clarification out of me and then just basically went off and shit like that. But I'm not gonna get into too much details. But me and this nigga been falling out over the years any goddamn ways. But it ain't never been on me fucking quote unquote telling on this nigga. This nigga ain't never shot at me a day in his fucking life. He ain't even shot a basketball on me. I'd have blocked this shit.
Boom. There you go. Shit. This story has
I
always
might
been
have lied on the
crazy.
basketball shit. I might have lied. He might have took a couple of jumpers. I might have lied on that one. I don't know. I gotta ask my other little brothers.
But yeah, I'm definitely about to chop this down and put it out because you went above and beyond on it. Okay, let me
Do
see
your
what
shit.
the poll was before you go. So
Hey, like I say, exclusive, baby.
okay, definitely, and I'm about to put that at the beginning of the video. Okay,
I'm crying.
so it was a 60-40 split, man. 60% say cap, and 60% said cap.
Oh, I might have lied on the blocking his shot playing basketball. I might have lied. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm feeling myself on that one. I might have just lied on that. I probably just lied on that. But still, nigga, y'all know how I go.
Hey, shout out to the hood lawyer, man, for pulling up. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. Because this was only supposed to be like a 2-hour live. We almost had 3.5. And we got exclusive content, okay? Ceddy Nash brought all the troll YouTubers out in the burners in here today.
And you know what they're gonna say? He explained himself too much. All of this shit and everything like that. If I don't say nothing, I did it. If I explain what happened, I did it. Ain't no winning. You niggas just stick to logic and all this stuff and everything like that. A nigga who allegedly shot at somebody and everything like that was already on parole, already on gang file, only did a couple of months in jail, not prison. Come on, man. Some ain't adding up. And I couldn't have fucked, even if I would have said, hey man, yeah, these niggas shot at me and all this shit and everything like that. Even if I would have said all that shit, bro, I mean, they still would have tested these niggas for GSR. And they didn't shoot at you. You're a fucking liar. Got a gun, but nigga, there's no GSR, there's no shells in the car, none of that. So even if I did some whole ass shit like that, nigga, they still gotta prove the case. I can't just say these niggas shot at me like Meg Thee Stallion. Even in the Meg Thee Stallion case, they still tested for GSR. But switch it. Even if I said these niggas didn't shoot at me, they still gonna test for GSR. So it's nothing I could have said to exonerate the niggas. So whether you niggas believe I told on the niggas or believe I didn't tell on these niggas, there's no way I could fuck with GSR. None. You don't know what GSR is? That's gunshot residue.
Break it down. Break it down.
And